keep them on the ground! Penrice! Fucking James Penrice! What a handsome boy!
The country right now. Best left back in the country this season.
Penrice or Tierney?
Tierney all day.
And by the way, the curtains look...
I know, I brung him out today. Aye.
Stylish boy, isn't he?
What's happened to your curtains?
I've changed them because I seen his and I had to fucking flick it early day.
Would you mind giving us a wee walk round with your outfit? Just to see stand up?
See?
Oh, you're looking
Stevie's
that.
very
like the length
simple,
of
very
trouser.
Zara, just nothing
That
too
just Zara,
special.
mate, aye.
Zara, aye.
I had a few messages about your curtains last week.
Aye, no, people are happy.
My barber's desperate to cut your hair.
Is she?
She's obsessed at her.
Is that the TikTok one?
Would you do it?
No.
Where'd you go, Russell?
Aye. Got to be
Big
loyal.
boy,
Got to be
innit?
loyal to your barber, ain't you?
What do you pay your barber?
Can't say on that podcast.
Alright, tax reasons.
No, £0.
Oh, you get it for free?
Aye.
That's good, that, innit? Wee Groggers is up to 30 quid now. Wee guy plays wee Groggers when he shaves my head. Wee fanny.
That's...
But tickets, strips at the end of the season.
Oh, so you sort of out. What is it you actually ask for? Just we're quite into this.
Just curtains, just fucking, just
Tidy
cut
up.
it. Aye, just tidy up, aye.
Who's your barber?
Boy
Shout it, you'll
in
get it for
Livingston, Aaron Michaels. So, aye, he sorts me out.
What do you make of this football players that get barbers up to the hotel room the night before a game for it?
So against it.
Just go to the barber before you go to the hotel now.
Aye.
I hate when boys do the hair before the game. I don't know why, it just fucking annoys me.
Does it?
But in the mirror, fucking 5 minutes before
Who's
you
been
go
the
warm
worst,
up.
Andy? Who's been the worst?
Loads, mate.
Loads.
I'd say 90% of your changing room did.
Did it?
Aye.
Did they fix their hair before they go
Fix
to
the hair
the
before
Remember
they
you
go
were
for
doing
a
it with
warm-up.
Stratton?
Cause I got sent off, came back in, was fixing my hair because I was going to Caribbean that night. I had a shower, fixing my hair, and he's like, what you doing? Game was still going on, so I'd been sent off. So I got myself in the shower quickly, mate, so now we're going out. Stood there in the mirror doing my hair. He's
This
like,
is the best you've looked, didn't it?
ah, thanks.
You're
That's
looking
all. She's a...
You're looking ready,
Fuck
mate.
off, Andy.
You're glowing.
Thanks, mate. What about him? He's looking well, isn't he?
That outfit and that, you're looking decent today.
You do.
I think so. Well, I've got a wee spring mist, haven't I?
Well, the drought's over.
Go on. That's it. 2 years.
2 year, 3 month, the drought is over. There's been proof. There's proof. We've seen proof.
You see it,
The great wait is over. How was it, wee man?
Well, she did say, she was like, listen, I don't want to be the one getting mentioned as the first person that you've had the drought broken with. Do you know what, mate? I actually think I caught feelings for her. Which I'm no sure, I don't know if you shit after the first time, but the next, it was like a good, listen, I was a good performance I put in.
Did you?
And then the next morning though,
You went again?
no, I'd left her and then she sent,
Is this a pet peeve?
this is bad, mate. Same again today, big boy. Spelt B-H-O-Y.
It was,
she's not behind you off.
It was Paul the Tim with a wig on, wasn't it? 100%, mate.
Everything was going so well and all.
Well
And
done,
then,
wee man. Proud of you.
but I think that might start something now.
Well, you might kick on.
I think I've been non-stop now.
Non-stop.
I think so, mate. Don't
Amazing.
know.
We need to say to you, this is good publicity for the Clubhouse to follow that, innit?
Aye.
Today's podcast is sponsored by the Clubhouse.
What a
We
place.
never done it in there, did you? No.
Oh, I know.
Situation at the top, Princess Square, you been, mate?
Yes, we went maybe a couple of weeks ago with the boys. So
On the back of this? Because this?
I think it was. I think we got 25% off or something. So no,
Brilliant.
you sorted us out.
Yes,
but no.
Hearts players wanting 25% off.
But I still like
you
it
gotta
though.
take it.
Aye,
What's
100%.
wrong with that?
Fucking caked, nah?
He's caked.
Yeah, he's
Fuck, I'm in fucking minus, mate.
Like you said, Open Goal viewers can get 20% off your food bill when you quote Open Goal. SPFL football returns this week, lads, and you can watch Dundee v Rangers. Will be a cracking game on Saturday night at 5:30pm at the Clubhouse. I said, heard they're that desperate to get the job, but wee Billy Dodds has been wearing a 49ers jersey and helmet.
And the helmet, aye.
About Murray Park, so...
Showed Tav the kicks, didn't he? The helmet one.
both Dundee and Rangers are off the back of derby victories. 1-1 draw last time they faced each other at Dens. What are you thinking for us, lads? Always cracking games with Dundee involved. I watched you against Dundee last couple of weeks ago. It was really good.
Aye. No, it's been very, very... The games have been very different every time we played them. Obviously the one at Dens was kind of a blowover, but aye, it was different when it came to Tynecastle, but no, it should be a good game.
Who you fancy?
Depends. Rangers
What,
should let
Rangers?
Dundee have the ball. Rangers should counter-attack Dundee. Rangers counter-attack Dundee, they win.
Nah, I fancy Rangers.
Aye, Rangers are.
Rangers strong there.
But it wouldn't surprise you if...
I don't know, Dundee.
Nah, it would surprise you. It would
it?
surprise you now, I think.
They concede a hell of a lot of goals.
So do you think they're a different team now, huh?
Well, maybe not really on the evidence that we've seen. When Motherwell beat them, didn't they? But I don't know. I just think that after that Celtic game, they'll be right at it.
Alright. There's no better place for watching the games and getting a pint, nice food, than the Clubhouse. So book your cellar table at the link in the description box.
You were at the weekend, weren't you?
Oh my God, steaming. Mate.
Explain yourself, mate.
37-year-old, mate.
Not acceptable, this.
She's fucking...
Name
Jack-
her though. She's got to be raising it at your trousers alone.
It's went past her being raging now, and it's a bad stage of my life because my 2 wee boys are now raging. Well, no wee boys, they're boys now.
Aye.
So I wake up Sunday morning, mate, I can't remember getting him, can't remember Wonderbar. 2 of them are standing over me, my oldest goes like that, "You've got curry sauce in your hair." Not even, "Alright Dad, how's your night?" You've got curry sauce in your hair, and I was like, "Dude, fuck's sake, so I do, mate." Look down, curry sauce all over my chest. I've no clothes on. No clothes on the couch. But she put a wee thingy over us, curry sauce all over that. The couch, mate.
Oh,
curry
my
sauce
God.
all over the couch. She's like, "Go and look outside." Mate, I walk out, there's curry sauce all up the drive. Mate, they must have given me a fucking litre of curry sauce. There was so much fucking curry sauce. So, mate, my hands, curry sauce. She was like, "Get in the shower, mate." So I was rough as fuck, mate. My heart was pounding anxiety. I remember going to wash my face with my face wash, and there was curry sauce all over my hands. And I still just went like that and washed my face, mate. What?
Mate, no wonder she's raging and all.
Aye, the picture of your clays, mate, was mental.
What about that? They're ruined, mate. I'm going to buy a new couch.
Mate, the
I
new
done a charity night for bucks, and I've ended up, I'm going to be about fucking $5 grand done. Going to buy a couch.
Mate, talk to us about how was the night with Frank
and
Derek?
Derek, heroes, mate.
How was
Heroes.
Frank, bro?
Oh, Frank.
Was he raging?
Kept pulling up open goal on stage. I'm sitting there like, "Frank, oh, he's a break, mate." A lot of people are going to start booing us, but bad.
Good night, mate.
I went to Wonderbar with a guy, Michael, who I've coached his boy for like a year. He was at the event. So Derek's like, "Get yourself up the road, that's just done now." And the boys like, "Fancy Wonderbar?" And I was like, "Fuck it, man." So me and him, no seen him for about 10 years. Wandering around, half free I got in, mate. I never had a house key either, so I've woke the full house up, chapping the door. And
What
then,
about-
and then curry sauce.
Did Derek-
Blue Lagoon, I don't know what's in Blue Lagoon's curry sauce, mate. It's like
by the
fucking
way, how
paint.
good's that?
Mate, it's like paint. You can't get it off.
Brilliant.
Why don't they give you a litre?
I don't know. I want so much curry sauce, mate. And
It's still on his nails in there.
I know. Still in that, in between, see that bit in between your nails? But I've not even checked my Uber app, mate. I can imagine there's curry sauce over the boys.
You'll be getting slaughtered, mate, your account now.
Oh, brutal. What about you, any pet peeves, Jesse?
Well, just before the pep,
Sorry.
you've been on holiday, Penners, haven't you?
Aye,
Where were you, mate?
I went to Dubai.
Sit in the fucking hotel room all day, your white as a sheet.
I didn't tan well. To be
No
fair,
tan, no.
first day off in Burnt, so I was struggling. But I mean, the missus went away, and no, it was magic. To be fair.
Dubai was just somewhere I've always wanted to go, mate. Never ever went. No, you like Dubai, didn't you?
Aye, I do like it.
I just don't think I'd fit in there, mate, do you?
Why not?
I don't know, it's more like...
You're sat upon
It's not me. It's not me. To
Is
be
it not,
fair,
mate, no?
No, the hotel was mental. Ferraris and that pulling up at night, and I'm getting a Uber. It was a bit nuts, but it was fucking roasting and all. And I hate the heat.
I'd love to go on holiday with you, mate. Imagine him on holiday.
Oh, amazing, mate. He is the
How
type
many
that gets
ice creams a day, Jake, he'd have?
sunstroke the first day, innit?
He'd have some of the ice creams, wouldn't he?
Doing the flims, man. He'll be the only guy on holiday with his mates that sits with goggles on. So he just wants to be up there in the pool.
I'm getting
That North Face would be next to the pool, innit? 100%.
People wear t-shirts in the pool, he wears a North Face.
Fucking hell.
He's a wee-
Fucking hell. Mate, I'm getting really... This needs to stop, because... Mate, what about in the tune on Friday or Thursday we were in?
You told me your dad likes doggies till Sunday before, didn't you?
They keep on... The amount of people... The gum shields went viral, mate.
Oh, there you go.
Everybody, when I'm in the tune or I'm anywhere, like, people are screaming at motors, "You found the gum shield for your dad yet?" Like, it's got to stop now. I said it had to stop last week and it fucking went even more.
Somebody seen him fling his gum shield at McTasso's van after the game yesterday.
Fuck. Oh, fuck, the Scotland game. Just clicked on there.
I was going, any pet peeves for you, two? Football and outside the football.
Football. See the small talk when you run into a football player, but you didn't really know each other. But
Brutal.
Take a great shout, that.
fucking
Who
hate
have you
that.
had it with, mate? Come on, geez.
To be fair, I had the county boys were on the plane, going out, and it's just that awkward when you're standing beside each other, looking at each other, going, "I don't really know if you know who I am," and it's just kind of like,
Oh, no.
and then ended up having that wee small chat. But
I know you. What about our game against you? I thought you were really good.
When he's back in training.
they
Just a
shite
manager like,
conversation,
oh, it's
like,
piss,
fucking
innit?
rubbish. I hate that.
Who else was in Dubai? Any football players?
Couple of Rangers boys, I think. I think Villa were out there as well.
Dodgy was out there with the helmet on the
Aye.
full time, wasn't he?
Aye, but they were on the flight back, to be fair. They were on first class and I was up with the luggage, so...
Brutal that as well, innit?
So it was brilliant, to be fair. It was fucking roasting, but...
Is Dubai one of them for every time you're ordering something you're thinking, that's a fucking fortune, man?
It was mainly ordering to the room, like sitting at the pool, and then the bill at the end when you get to you're about to check out.
So you live at Ibiza, didn't you?
I've been at Ibiza a couple of times.
Ibiza's more expensive in Dubai.
Is it?
Aye. Ibiza's
a joke, mate. And the nightclubs are a fucking joke. But see, the thing is that your missus doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
I know, mate.
She's like, just get out and just
Can I
get
get a strawberry daiquiri?
And you're like, you just fucking had one.
21 quid?
Finish that one.
60 quid I spent on Dubai chocolate. 60 quid I spent on Dubai chocolate.
That's
swear to God.
grace.
For
It's the
family members,
cocktails that kill me, mate. 20-something quid a cocktail, man.
Willie Smith, mate. Go to Willie Smith in the airport, mate, and just fill your bag up.
What, and take that out to Dubai, wait?
Mate, Willie Smith price.
Mate, I've done that before. I went to a wee news agent and got hundreds of cans and just sat with the cans all day, mate. Paying the fucking
aye,
price.
definitely.
Anything else for you, Andy, this week?
She loves walking, right? Do you like walking? I
I
don't
love
mind it, to be fair,
walking.
but see, she loves walking, right? But see, if we go to like a supermarket or something, I park 50 yards away from the supermarket, it's an issue. You need to park right outside, but she'll go on a walk every morning.
That's a
It
great
makes
point.
sense. Aye, you've got her there, mate. Aye.
So that's about it. I've not really got any
Last
others.
week one was the strippers. That clip was incredible, mate.
Did
loads of people
she
putting
see it,
up with
obviously?
Aye.
And how was she on it? When
She was like, why have you brought up the
and then she would,
podcast? Funny, innit?
It was so good. By the way, the viewers' pet peeves are incredible.
Good.
This week's really good, I think, right? So this is Jay Robertson. Belly for pet peeves, sitting here in Queen Street waiting for my train home after a hard day's graft and some fucking weapon is smashing out one on the piano. Get a life, no one cares you play the piano, you lose
Aye,
it.
the public pianos,
No.
people start playing it.
I love
like
the piano.
I know,
I
I'm
play
just-
Happy Birthday on it.
Do you?
Aye,
I can do
play Happy
EastEnders.
Birthday on it.
You can play
EastEnders on the
Zenith?
piano, aye. I've
That's
done
not
done it in Waverley at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, amazing.
Superb, mate.
Aye, steaming. Aye, it was terrible.
How did you learn that?
Just at school.
Did you, mate, right?
Mate, sorry. Can I interrupt before?
Uh-huh.
Pet peeve. Got stuck behind a school bus yesterday. Me and Jilly in the motor front seat.
His dad was driving it.
Mate, it was temporary traffic lights, so we were there for about 8 minutes, and the amount of wanker signs I got in the space of 8 minutes. Mate, I'm just sitting there like that, straight on. I was like, looking at her. So then the wee boy put something up his phone. I was like, I can't see it, mate, like laughing. That she's like, it says up there, and I was like, Mate, I was just sitting there like, mate, because of the temporary traffic lights, I'm there for so long, mate, I can't even do that.
that's fucking brilliant.
Prick, man.
Mate, that's better than the strippers.
Up there, I was like,
What's the chance?
I was like, I can't see it, mate.
What were they doing that to you?
For fucking 5 minutes, mate, it's like that.
Did you do
So
it
you must
back,
be
no?
bored at some point.
Did you react
Mate,
at
I
all?
was just kidded on for the first like minute and a half. I couldn't see them, but I was like staring straight through them. Then got to the point I couldn't not ignore it. I was like, oh,
Mate, that is
But-
genius, man. That's probably my boy's bus.
that's it, man.
Listen, I love this. I can't believe this hasn't been brought up so far. This is for Dylan Morrow. Got a pet peeve for you, mate. See people who get the big white sheets and write happy 50th Moira and stuck
Fucking
it in the middle of a roundabout. That's like complete wrongins.
Aye, I'm all over that one. That's a fucking belter, by
No, Davie, man. Go and get a fucking... Go and get a sheet. How? Write your happy 50th on it.
But they'll phone the boy like, make sure she goes by a roundabout. Put a sheet up with it.
Never went that way in. Go back to it. That's but then who's driving by and going like that? That's me. She'll probably be in the motor herself.
It's when they go ahead and go like, did you notice the sheet?
Did you see it?
No. That's a good one, I like that one.
You did it for your dad, wasn't it? But stains are the sheet.
That's a good one.
Very good dilemma.
Like that a lot.
Ben Gilly, I've seen this as well. I walk to the Coopman show now through Govan Hill and I see this all the time. Pet peeve, folk wearing jammies in public, strange behaviour.
That is real, that.
That's the one he's 90.
Lasses that walk about with no shoes on.
I've seen that a couple of times as well.
Like see if you're like walking for a taxi with no shoes because their heels are sore or something like that. Oh, it's
My
disgusting.
missus is talking about that. She's wanting about with right rollers and all the time. See that?
Aye.
I don't like that.
Airport with rollers in. I hate that.
There was women doing that, wasn't there?
Aye, you see that
She would do that. My missus would do that.
Wee Dodgy had his roll. You said he had his rollers in underneath the helmet.
Wee Toto.
Right, this is good as well. Lee Hughes, I'm all for this as well. Football pet peeves was people who wear dirty football boots, which I'm not too bothered about. But number 2, birthday cards. Spending £3 on a card to tell me happy birthday when I'm laying next to it and they clutter the house.
Aye.
Load of shite birthday cares now.
But I think you need something there to give them.
Big sheet.
But would it bother you if you never get a birthday card again?
Nah, you wouldn't.
But see, if I never gave like my mum or they would get a proper raging about it.
Definitely.
So you've bought her like fucking, you've took her to Glen Eagles and like that. Where's my kid?
Aye.
Kid, you're like, a birthday kid?
Aye.
Is it you fucking kidding? I've just took you.
Just got you a massage for £280. You want a kid?
Unreal. Last one, I think. This is good. Pet peeves for next week. Cash machines. Put your card into a cash machine. Get your options. You press cash, no receipt. Then you tell it how much you want out. £20. Would you like a receipt with that? Why the fuck would I want a receipt when I've already told you I didn't want
mate, can I follow on to that? I know. Of
course. You're on fire, I do.
See people that cover their pin when you're standing behind them.
In the supermarket, you're like, blocking you off the line.
Fuck off!
I'm one of them. Always do it, mate.
Covering your pin, man.
Yours is definitely 1888. Wee boy, innit? Went online and changed it to 1888.
Okay.
You see these balances 16 nights. Take a fiver out quick! Tell me that.
Oh, amazing.
Okay, hell.
Right, but before we get into James Penrice, lads, we are going to London this weekend. Looking forward to it, wee man.
Incredible. Ross McCormack's been announced as well. And him and Jamie O'Hara's had beef in the past on the radio. So that'll be a follow-up to see.
Well, can you tell that story? Just so, because we're going to bring it up and they obviously don't know we're bringing it up.
So it's on the radio and talks about it's something to do with Jack Grealish, I'm sure. Am I right there?
Aye, and he like went at a night out with him or something like that.
Aye, and I think O'Hara stuck up for Grealish and blamed it on Roscoe. And I think Roscoe's phoned him up and it's been a bit back and forth, so we will get to the bottom of it when we get to the show.
But Roscoe is one of them that acts hard to you. He always tells you he was going to do something to somebody. You ever get that pal as well? I've got a pal who does that. Every time you meet him, because obviously so every time I go out, he's like, I was going to batter some guy. I was like, mate, no, you weren't, man.
Aye.
But then
every time you see him, he was going to batter somebody.
But then they'll say, I'm mental, aren't I? Like they'll tell you they're mental.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
So
Never
that's
seen
Roscoe.
that fight, aye.
And he's gone down in his white van. He's doing a couple of surveys down in London as well, isn't he?
Mate, he keeps on saying about the white fan. I think he genuinely wants to go down on it.
Aye, he wants to go down on it.
And then obviously the big one, Martin O'Neill. Wow.
I was just about to say, has he been announced, aye?
Martin
I
O'Neill's
didn't see
announced,
that.
but,
That's incredible,
That's
isn't it?
sensational.
But I think Martin O'Neill will be good for slaughtering they two as well.
I think he'll terrorise O'Hara.
We need to make it a McCormick v O'Hara type show, didn't we?
But that'll be the first part, won't it, they two?
Yeah.
But then the thing is, I don't want to kind of just pass the buck to Roscoe because me and O'Hara's got a lot of beef. We spoke about it before with remember the last show the two were going for each other?
Your bottom lip started trembling.
Yeah,
I genuinely had the fear that you were going to burst out greeting on a podcast.
I
mate.
had him though, didn't I? Remember I got him and then the lip just started going wild, so I think there'll be something.
Was the lip going wild?
I'm so proud of you.
Are you? Is it that level, aye?
So proud of you, mate.
Look how relaxed he is now, mate. Look. He's usually sitting like that, look. Sitting like that, if look at him now, he's had his shoulders like that, look. Fucking Jamie, like that. Send him on, man. Look at him. That's how he usually sits, look.
He's back in.
Mate, that's the way I was sitting last week and everybody was saying about Moros was fucking terrible. Either he couldn't understand what it was all about.
Are people saying that Moros was...
We done the live obviously the next day, which make sure you get yourself on it because you get a lot of dirt in that show. But we Mo, a lot of the people watching were writing in that Mo was no out of order, but something was really weird after Mo, that he was staring at me a lot and keep me sort of distance a wee bit as well. So I don't. Did you sense anything?
Well, he texted me after the show saying you two were great lads and asked me for both your numbers.
He was very fluffy though, wasn't he, on the show?
I've just grunted. What a pig, man.
Honestly, yeah.
Curry sauce and inside
Curry
my
sauce and
That's
grunting,
poor,
man.
mate. You just said how much he liked you.
No, I fucking nice guy. I actually liked him, but it was they put it to my attention. I wasn't aware of it on the show.
To see on this, have you watched the show?
Sometimes I when I can.
That's a no, innit?
Sometimes I manage to.
You've never been. We've talked you up, didn't we? You've never been caned on it.
No,
we speak very highly.
I get sent them to my pals, so no, you're very nice on that show to me.
There you go. Type of guys. So London this Saturday, Ali Pally.
Wow.
And we have said that this is the only lineup that could out ugly the darts.
Mate,
Roscoe.
you're having a field day down there with us three beside you. That's a bad gene, mate.
No.
There's no way us freaking me, O'Hara and Roscoe in the same picture. No way.
But you're a new man now.
I'll be looking brilliant.
London doesn't know what's coming this weekend, man.
Tickets are available at the link in the description box below or scan the QR code that's on screen now.
I didn't wear pants when I went out of their house. No pants on. Before we let you go.
What have you got now? Let's see. What, boxer
Caldwell.
change? Calvin's.
But you can't, that's what you've done with Kev for years, I know. That's not the level I'm at now, I'm checking the pants out.
Check your boxers every week. Right, Penrice, how are you, mate? You're flying at the minute, as we just spoke about there. Enjoying football just now?
I'm loving it. It's been, the start wasn't great, but I think
What, in terms of what? Oh, there's the team.
the team weren't playing.
I know, but
great,
fuck the team, you were flying for the start, mate, weren't you?
No, I've loved it. It's been a good step up. So no, it's been brilliant.
Is this the best shape you've played in your career, mate? Like form-wise?
I think so. I think it's probably been the fittest I've been in my career as well. I've always kind of had me niggles and stuff like that, but I didn't really remember having a good run of form like I've had this season. I've loved it, to be fair.
Because you're actually, I mean, we've been speaking for a while, but you're actually looking at it and you're definitely the best left back in the league this season. The level you've reached, mate, has been outstanding.
There is obviously other. There is a good other left backs in the league, but you kind of want to be the best. And,
Of course.
See how you said you're the fittest, sorry, mate?
No, on you go.
So you saying you're the fittest you've ever been? What's that done? Is it doing at Hearts' training? Is it something you've changed yourself, doing more away for training?
It's
How you
probably just
living?
understanding my body as I get older. My first probably part of my career, I was just kind of out every weekend, just eating shite and that. But I think now it's kind of, I'm in a routine now, and I think Hearts have obviously amplified that as well. They've kind of helped me with my injuries and stuff, so it's just gave me that platform to go and perform.
We've spoken about it for the last couple of weeks. You're probably competing for the hardest position in the Scotland squad, aren't you? The left back, but you must feel like you're close, because we've felt as if you were unlucky not to get called up the last one.
Don't get me wrong, it's definitely an ambition, but people keep saying to me about missing out in the squad. But I'm looking at the squad going, there's two unbelievable left backs playing in front of us. So, and even there's so many under that. You know, like Greg Taylor and stuff like that. You've got players that have played at that level for
Just
so
say you're
long.
a striker, mate. You get called up straight away. Wouldn't you? Up front striker now.
No, it's obviously an ambition. I would love to do it, but I didn't pick a team. So
See, we were in at Livi last week, and Davie's obviously mad on body fats, and he's mad. So was your body fat quite good going to Hearts, or has it dropped?
my body fat was
more?
the lowest it's been. At Livingston, you weren't allowed to play if you were over 60, so you would be in fat camp.
Fucking 60, mate.
Oh yeah.
Just above 60, aye.
Yeah.
Just above.
But Hearts it's a wee bit different. Every team does it differently, but at Livingston you were genuinely not allowed to play if you're over 60, and it's just kind of, I took it to kind of Hearts, and it's just helped me, I think.
Right. You said you said that bad start with Naisy that's still there. What would you have put that down to? Because I mean, I know you weren't there, but they finished really strong last season.
It was weird. It was kind of, I played against them last season and they were good, but they were never like unbelievable whenever I played against them. That could be down to coming to Livingston.
Yeah.
But it was just a slow start. It was such a high playing Rangers at the start of the season. I thought we were brilliant.
You were brilliant that day.
And it just dropped massively, and then you had Europe into that. The two games against Pilsen, I thought they were there for the taking. We should have beat them, but it just never worked out. And then obviously they change it, Naisy loses his job, and there's a shift in the way we're playing.
Critchley been brilliant, mate, hasn't he?
Aye, I've enjoyed him, to be fair. He's been brilliant with me. Personally, he's kind of given me a free role on the left with Spitz. It's been a good partnership, and hopefully it continues.
What is he? Is Critchley a proper coach? Is he a manager that coaches on the pitch every day?
Aye, every training session is to do with the game. It's no come in and day fives and stuff like that. It's all geared towards the Saturday. Everything, every possession you do, every passing drill you do, is all geared towards Saturday's game.
Graveyard shift, the left hand side with a diamond on it.
Diamond, mate. Although I don't know,
Left
I think the bigger graveyards are
Is it
one
wide
at two
midfielders?
sides.
Aye.
They run.
You're fucking running
I'd
at that
say that's
fullback. All it's got happening is getting popped in there, and you need to run back in
Still
there.
hard fullback in it though.
Getting
But
up
aye,
and down.
wide midfielder and a diamond, man.
See, when you first signed for Hearts, was it Naisy you met?
Naisy and Joe Savage in the January. So he actually pulled me. We were playing January the 2nd or something, and my agent had spoke to a couple of teams, and as I was walking around the pitch, I was actually injured. I played like a month with an injury, and as I'm walking around the pitch, Naisy's pulled me at the side of the pitch and said, "I'm going to speak to you soon." And then come
When you were at Livi, this is
when I was at Livi,
Yeah.
aye, and then Claire, who's at the club, who's at Hearts, came up to me after the game and said, "Have you signed a pre-contract with anyone?" And I was like, "No." And they were like, "Right, Joe Savage and Naisy want to meet you next week." So, and then
Where'd you meet them?
Norton House.
Lovely.
It was nice. They had a wee laptop and stuff with all my clips and all my good bits and my bad bits, and I walked out and I phoned my mum and I was like, "I'm signing with Hearts." I was like, "There's
Straight away?
nobody else I want to go with." Aye.
How much did that have to do with Joe being a Virgo?
You don't know what you mean.
Did you watch it when he's on here now?
Seen clips of it because all the boys watched it, to be fair.
Big Denzel.
Big Denzel,
So see that meeting? Did they actually show you your bad clips?
Aye, he showed obviously
watching it.
I like
Livingston.
it, no, I like it.
Definitely.
I love
Livingston
that,
play a
mate.
different way, so a lot of the time at Livingston it was finding channels and stuff like that, smashing the ball along. But he kind of said that when you come to Hearts, you can't do that. It's not the way we play, and showed me the clips of it, and then showed me my good bits, me getting forward and stuff, my crossing in the box, and he just said that this is what I want you to bring to Hearts. And obviously at the time I was coming in to compete with Cochrane, and he said in the meeting, he said I think Alex is a wee bit in front of you, and I said I'm sorry, I don't think he is.
Did you say that?
I said that to him in the meeting, and then my agent chimed in and he started talking about trying to bum me up and that. So no, it was a wee bit different, but I enjoyed it too.
See, that's brilliant, doesn't it? Because you hear a lot of these things like, he'll not go there, why would he go there? Because you'll be second choice, you'll not be playing, whereas he's just,
I was kind of brought in to kind of be the backup. Nobody really expected anything from me when I was joining. A lot of people were saying like, why is he going to Hearts? Like, he's not going to play in that. But I just seen it as an opportunity to go and kick on, and I think I've done that this season.
See that when you've signed for, you ever done that? You've signed for a club that's flying, and you go in and they start doing shite.
Oh, the worst.
And you actually genuinely think this is my fault.
But everybody keeps saying it is.
Shanks was calling me the relegator. Shanks said the relegator when I joined. He says, you and Spitz usually bring us down. The relegator.
Brilliant, isn't it? Then they told us you've been relegated before times before.
Yes, aye.
Is it tough? Although you are playing well yourself, is it tough when the team starts like that, obviously? When you were flying the year before?
Tell me about it. I think you're on such a high for joining a club at Hearts that you want it to kind of go so well that if the team starts to dip, it's taking that away for you to join a massive club. But it was difficult at the start, definitely.
How was Davie when you told him you signed the free contract?
He actually, to be fair, he was brilliant. He pulled me in, he offered me a deal, and I said, I'm going to speak to my agent, blah, blah, blah. But I already kind of knew at that time I was going to Hearts. And then he pulled me in again the next week, and he pulled me in the office, and he sat me down and he went, you know, signing a new deal with me, you wee. And I went, red face, like just all nervous. I went, no, and he went, I was only joking. He's like, I know you're going to Hearts, but he was like, just try and get back fit. Because at that time I wasn't playing at all. So I didn't actually know if I was going to go to Hearts because I needed to pass the medical, but he was brilliant, to be fair.
That's brilliant, isn't it? See, when Naismith eventually gets sacked, how soon before that did you start to think he could be in a bit of trouble here?
A couple of weeks before it, I think.
Was there a particular game on it where it was really bad?
Oh, there was the Dundee United at home. I think we could beat 1-0. That was bad. But then we started to change shape and stuff, and that's when I kind of thought, like, oh, this is going down a dark path, this. And then...
What, because it was changing every week, wasn't it?
There was boys coming out, there wasn't a settle back four, it was all mixing and stuff, and it didn't look great. But he was brilliant for me as well, because I was injured when I went, and they let me have a full pre-season, kind of altered to me, and it helped me so much. And this is why I've played so many games this season, because of what they've done at the start of the season for me.
Brilliant.
Is it? See, when it was going bad, or is it hard to play at Tynecastle? Because the atmosphere's intense, mate, isn't it?
It's very intense. You know, probably the worst one was the is it Petro Cup game in Europe.
That was the last.
The last
game?
one. I think we were 2 minutes in, and somebody passed the ball back, and it was just fucking right on top. But you've got to kind of get on with it. And it's part of playing my club at Hearts.
And then on the flip side, when it's going well, like it's brilliant to play.
People come up to you in the shop and that, all buzzing for you and that. But no, it's definitely swings and roundabouts.
Did you expect it to go as well as it has?
No. I say my pal numerous times. I text him constantly, like, all this stuff about Scotland and all that. Like, I just wanted to go in and just have a steady first year, just get used to the level, like get used to the place, the size of the club. But it was probably best that I just got flung right in, because I'd only played before the Rangers game. I played 60 minutes in pre-season. I hadn't trained, so flung right in 90 minutes, and for then I've kind of no looked back, and it's been brilliant.
You had some great days at Hearts. What was your favourite? The derby?
Probably aye.
Atmosphere wise, was that the best?
The derbies are brilliant. The atmosphere is really good. again, I kind of always said that, even coming from Scotland, you know it's a big game, but I think it's even bigger than you think. The Hearts and Hibs are massive clubs, the two of them.
Good to see them back in it.
It's good for the league, guy.
100%. The league's not the same when
Do you all think Naisy will go back into management? He seems to be doing.
He's loving the media.
The media and the punditry stuff.
What I liked there, but you said about with Naisy that maybe he's seen you playing maybe more direct at Livingston, but the fact that he's still seen you though, that you can go forward and play. I like that for him.
To be fair, it was clips that I wouldn't even have thought that they'd have pulled up. It was like stuff like weird. They must have watched so much footage that it was like running up the park at Celtic Park, but I didn't even have the ball. Wouldn't even have came up my clips. Like if you maybe done Y Scout or something, it was so in detail that I was
it running off the ball?
Aye, it was just like you shouldn't have made that run there. You should have made that run inside. And I'm like, oh, fucking.
I know, but he doesn't know what you've been told today.
I know it was. To be fair, I got taken aback, and as soon as I left the meeting, I was like, I'm fucking. What are you saying for Hearts?
So you wouldn't have liked that, getting shown your like and what they perceive as weaknesses? Because you'd have been sitting there all fucking day.
He's lip gone. As soon as he sees that clip run down, he's like,
What are you showing that for?
No, I didn't make sure that lip needs to start trembling.
But that would maybe. I think I would be maybe rubbed up the wrong way with that.
I'd love it.
Would you?
Managers want to make you better, and that's what you go to bite these clubs for, is to get better, isn't it?
No,
How are you going to make me better?
Maybe I've looked at it right. I'm just maybe it's my personality, but I feel if somebody's shown me my bad clips, I think. I was going to say be careful there, but I don't mean that. I just think, I don't know. I just think I would enjoy it. I don't know. Maybe right.
Was he a coach type manager? Would he take everything, Naisy?
Aye, him and his assistant. I thought they were brilliant. To be fair,
Did you right? What did you like about them?
Just so much detail. There would be meetings every morning. I enjoyed that. Getting in the morning and finding out what we're going to do in training and stuff like that. So everything was, you knew what you were going to do before you went to the park. It was good, but obviously it didn't end up working out.
He looks like he can crack Naismith, can he?
No, he was temperamental. Aye.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't
Do you remember the worst you seen him?
Nah, not really. More on the side, to be honest. He was
quite animated.
Bouncy on the side. He would jump up and down that if somebody gave a ball away.
Would he?
Aye. But I said he didn't. I liked his training. His training was good.
Yeah, he did.
Is it? See, I was wondering, do you get a lot of, we Critchley or whatever? Is it? I remember Mark McGee used to. I think it was a Monday or a Tuesday where we get absolutely annihilated with running. Does that still happen in football now? Is it, or is it all with the boss sort of fitness stuff now through the season?
Generally, I think through the season, I think you on the Tuesday you maybe do longer runs, and then Thursdays sprints when you're getting closer to the game. But we've not done much running. There's been so many games though, to be fair, with Europe and stuff that.
Aye.
To be fair, they tell us a day at the end of the session, bring your running spikes tomorrow. So,
for 5 days.
Aye, a couple of boys on it. A couple of boys on it.
But see that who the fuck's got spikes? You got a gaffer, nobody's got spikes. You mean trainers? What about when Naisy goes? Does he speak to you or does he speak to you individually as well?
What, when he got sacked?
Uh-huh.
No, to be fair, it was just he was away. I text him separately just saying thank you for everything, but it was chief exec came in saying, by the way, we've let them go. He didn't come in and say goodbye or that. It was just, It was all done, cut through.
See that, mate, whether to text a manager or no after he's been sacked, that used to play in my mind, like, especially if you'd maybe had good times and kind of bad times. Should you text him, should you not text him? Would you always text if a manager lost his job?
Aye.
I have every time I've done it.
I think so. Didn't text Pedro, that's for sure. I think everybody else, aye.
See, when they read it and they've no text back, they're like, he fucking hated me.
He's blaming me. He's blaming me for that.
He's blaming me 100%. I'm surprised that you would text.
No, 100%. I remember with the one with Jim Gann, there was a party going on in the dressing room. Few boys were having and I was devastated because he gave me my debut. I would always text. I think you should, yeah.
Definitely a bit of respect. And then obviously Critchley comes in. So what's been the difference since Critchley come in? Is it purely this formation that he's kind of had, an identity that you stick to? Is that, like you say, with Naismith, it was changing quite a lot?
I think so. I think that's been the massive difference. At the start, it was kind of up and down the results. It was never really as it is kind of now. We're kind of in a way of playing that we've managed to pick up a good run and managed to pick up points, but it's just been kind of a change of shape and a bit of belief, I think.
Does he come in?
They battered us at Tynecastle.
Did they?
Oh my God, mate.
Brilliant.
Absolutely battered us. It was 1-0 going on about 6-0. And then we had a chance the last minute, didn't we, to draw?
Aye, that was my fault, I know. I nearly got battered for that after the game.
Nasy's got that.
I even think, like, see when you were on a bad run, I still thought you were playing well in games, and then there'll be one mistake and the other team would score and you would drop points. You know what I mean? I never thought over the sort of 7-8 games you were shite.
No, that was it kind of was like that. I think I gave away 3 pens in a week, I think. So I was a bit down in the dumps with that, but no, it was kind of, we were always playing well, but we just weren't finishing our chances. And that's obviously changed now with the introduction with Elton. He's managed to pick up
John.
Aye, Elton John.
He's on fire.
Who's Elton?
Kabanga.
Oh, is that his first name? Is it?
Aye.
Elton, is it?
He's on fire, isn't he?
Aye, he's done brilliant since he came in. He's just kind of a goal scorer. He's always in the right place at the right time.
Mate, what players have impressed you? Like, obviously you played against Hearts, but it's been in at Hearts now. What players have impressed you in training and that?
Benny's
he's
the one.
He's just said it.
Aye, Benny's fucking.
Did you say that?
Did Berenguer play for Celtic and Rangers side?
100%.
Wow.
100%. You can't get near him. So.
So athletic.
Cammy as well. Cammy's been unbelievable this season.
Devlin?
Aye, Devlin.
He could play for Celtic and Rangers. He Berenguer, but he couldn't. No chance.
Cammy's been brilliant. I think there's been a good few. Obviously, Spitz as well. I played with Spitz before, but Benny, the one for me, is when he's fit and he's on it.
People don't realise how quick he is as well. He's rapid.
He's the quickest player in the team. Swear to
That's
God.
mad, isn't it?
And he doesn't look like on the pitch that he's running fat. He's got the quickest speed in the runs.
It's only since you said that, and then you watch him in 1v1 situations, he's so good when somebody tries to run him, he's just there and gets the ball
Reads
back.
passes, he looks like he's not going to get there and he gets there. Yeah. Honestly, he's brilliant.
See, on Critchley, see when he first came in, did he come in and say, this is how we're playing and this is how we're doing it and we're not changing?
Aye. So he came in and he just said that basically when teams come to Tynecastle, they're going to know what they're in for, kind of, and that's the kind of way I want it.
And it's all about dominating the ball?
Aye. Ball, retention, everything's to do with the ball. It's never really let them have the ball, it's just go and win the ball back and make sure you go and get it.
See, this is where I've liked Hearts so much this year, is we speak about it all the time, is a lot of managers are so obsessed with what you're doing when you've not got the ball. Especially in Scotland, there's always a game plan what we're doing when we've not got the ball. Critchley's came in and Hearts have actually been very good on the ball, haven't they? I think that's part of the reason why they've done so well this year.
100%. Even the game, I think a couple of weeks ago against Rangers, he's unbelievable.
We dominated the game, didn't we? But just the chances in the first half. Butland was unreal in the first half and managed to go.
Because that's the two, and it's Celtic and Rangers are the two where you've heard for years about you need to sit in, and Hearts have no, and they've went after. I know they did lose, but you were outstanding.
No, that game alone, you've got to be like, even when Celtic came at Christmas, first half we were absolutely brilliant, and then second half
That's right, aye.
They scored all the goals, but no, we dominate the ball. We need to.
He seems so calm as well.
Aye.
So you talk about Naismith on the side of the pitch, he just seems like he's so chilled.
Speaks well as well, I think he speaks well.
No, definitely is.
Is he like that in the dressing room as well?
Aye, he can raise his voice, to be fair. He can lose it a bit, but he's very calm in his demeanour and stuff like that. So no, I've very much enjoyed since he's come in.
See, if he was going to lose it, what would be the things that really annoy him? Is there something that he really doesn't?
Probably
It sends him mad.
Probably just the way we play. Like if you're not in the right, or the press or stuff like that. Like, and he doesn't like boys no running. He likes boys to run, put in effort, and needs to be 100%, or you're not going to play. That would probably be the only thing that probably sends him to the edge. You make mistakes in football, that's just going to happen. But I think you need to put in 100%, definitely.
Amazing. We are going to come to Martindale because we done a day in the life for him.
Oh, mate,
it's my favourite. It could be one of my favourite things ever.
Aye, I'm set for watching it tonight. Can't wait.
I've done it.
He's got the fear. I don't know why.
Aye, because I've said this, and the public are going to agree with me here, Andy. And we've said as well how good the day in the lives are, aren't we? We love them,
brilliant,
don't we?
Brilliant.
We watch them all the time, and it's just been so good. Sometimes it's good to see you away from everybody. I know. Do you know what I mean? Just doing your own thing. So that's what I've loved, and seeing a different side to you and that type of thing. And I've got myself involved, and I just feel like it's the first 10-15 minutes is just incredible. You going about your business, just the way you do it, and then the first scene of me at the clubs. You know what? The people would have seen it.
But this is the best one yet, and it's because he's involved. So
no, but I think it's Davie, isn't he? He's such a special character, man.
Did he play at Tickball? Did you play him? No.
But he was in the boxes, mate. He was good.
Oh, you should play him at Tickball.
He's
if you go back in, left-footed. I used to know cross balls in training. He used to go out and do the crossing. That's why he would go out and do the crossing.
It's good, but to be
no, it's good. Play with Rangers when he was younger, I think.
No, has he kept in contact with you since you went to Hearts?
Aye. He FaceTime me.
FaceTime?
It was
Clay's on or off?
Clay's were on now. No, he's anytime that kind of see a good result or something, so he'll text. But I know he's kept in contact.
See the next day in the life, it's got to be big Steg Bruce, isn't it?
Oh, Steve Bruce.
It's got to be Steg Bruce.
I was in tears watching his interview.
And then Simon Jordan's came out today and gave us it as well. Amazing, that.
What did they call us? Twerps?
Have you got a response to Simon Jordan? We're doing a London Saturday.
Well,
Organise a meet.
He knows we are.
Now you've just
I
had
see
your
where
hole
we
as well.
I didn't even see that right there either.
Somebody should send him the bit where we talk about you getting your hole. Because he thinks we're morons as it is. Imagine him watching that.
Mate, I genuinely, mate, I know people have got that perception. I reckon if he comes down to the Ali Pally Sunday and putting it out to him, I'll take him to the cleaners, mate. I'm telling you the now, we'll wipe the flare with him.
Though he's an intelligent guy, isn't he?
But no, I've heard him sometimes talk. I don't think he knows football inside out. He knows it from a business point of view. I think if we really go and strip him right down in that stage, I think we'll get to the bottom of it.
Well, what's your take on this? Should managers get annoyed with people talking on podcasts about them?
Come on.
I know,
Steve,
exactly.
what's Steve Bruce giving him?
No, but he said he didn't have any tactics, so I think you would be annoyed with that.
But have you never? He's not lying, he's not making that up, is he?
But he's more or less saying,
I'd actually be more buzzing. I'd be like, I've made a fucking fortune. I've not done one tactic.
Aye.
You'd be buzzing, wouldn't you?
imagine you can
You wouldn't respond the way he responded. Like Dwight Gale missed that chance in that game. Come on, mate. You can't do that.
But mate, it's went everywhere. Talksport, obviously Simon. What was his actual
That's
words?
the type of journalist we are, wee man, innit? You get the term. Investigative journalist. He's calling us plebs, mate. Investigative journalist, man.
What did I say? What was his words? Was it we plebs or something? Was I?
I think it was Dwight Gale he called a pleb, didn't he?
Aye, he was sound with us.
Well, I'd like to. We're laying the gauntlet down to him now. I would like him to come on.
I love it. I'd loved it for Big Sid. Used to, mate.
Did you listen to him talk about Eddie Howe?
Dwight Gale? Aye.
Good,
That was good.
Wow, amazing, mate. I didn't realise how good Eddie Howe seemed when he was speaking about him, didn't you know? Unbelievable, mate.
He says he's top, didn't he? Good player, Dwight Gale, nah? I
Aye.
think I did him a wee bit of disservice, Simon Jordan. He was average.
He had him at Palace, I'm sure though, mate. He was a Palace owner, mate, so I think maybe he's not happy with that, maybe.
Did you think he was a good owner?
Simon Jordan? Rubbish. He's such a wee boy and it's terrible that. So bad, mate, so childish, mate. That's him setting me up though, he asked me that, he knows I'm
You
right.
was listening to Talksport? I didn't listen to it. I just got messages
Just
through.
wee clips.
Aye, I'm more like the YouTube stuff
Aye,
rather than the actual
Twitter
radio.
clips and stuff like that.
Right.
Him v Eddie Hearn's one of the greatest things that's ever been
Mate,
on
Eddie
the
Hearn's
Does Eddie Hearn tie him up?
Eddie Hearn schools him, mate.
Does he?
Terrorises him, aye.
Eddie Hearn's brilliant though.
So Simon Jordan's trying to tell Eddie Hearn about boxing?
Aye.
See, that's where Simon's going wrong, isn't it?
Aye.
Stick to what you know, mate.
Aye.
Can try to bring up Eddie Hearn on boxing.
Mate, it was so good. Watch it.
I said try to tell you about Shaggy, innit?
Imagine we haven't had a debate about Shaggy or something.
Mate, have you seen it? Simon Jordan actually lies at one point saying that a guy's texted him with
catches
this
him
mad
up.
information. He was like, prove it, show me that and that. And then by the end of it, he's like, been caught lying, aye.
Wow.
Done him.
Amazing. Great work, wee man.
Aye. I'm sure it was you that actually asked it. Because all I asked him was who's the best characters at any team you've been at. Fucking terrible, man.
Simon Jordan did call us twerps.
Did he?
There's another video.
You prick.
Had our differences at the time. And I think sometimes he's been
Last few bit.
has been dished out some treatment I don't think he's entitled to. And I think sometimes also at West Bromwich Albion I thought he was poor. At West Bromwich Albion when he went to West Bromwich Albion to do a job for them. But when
Shut up!
in a little room with a couple of little twerps, the manager doesn't have to let him.
We need a video reaction to that.
Watching, as if that was somehow he was going to punish the guys that were only going to get a benefit of the Saudis being in. I think it's a bit silly.
Love it, Simon.
I think it's beneath Dwight Gale, or maybe it isn't, but it's certainly
We need a video of your reaction.
Steve Bruce to respond to it. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to respond.
Two little twerps.
It means we're now discussing it.
Amazing. Got the Shaggy, what about the Scotland game yesterday? That
That was some shag.
wasn't
That was
it?
a fair ride, aye.
Did you see after seeing the first leg, did you expect the game to go like that?
Aye.
Did you?
Second half went like that and Scotland were hanging on, I felt. They were really good. I thought the young boy that came on in the second half in the first game, he obviously started yesterday. He's a breath of fresh air, that boy. So positive, 17-year-old. You laughing there?
A breath of fresh air. So strange way to describe him.
Just because of me, just and
He was class on.
he was amazing. And then the striker who all the clubs in the world are looking at the now.
He's obviously 17. If he was Scottish, he'd be still be playing for the under 17s, wouldn't he? 100.
He'd be with the 19s.
17?
Aye, he'd be with the 19s.
But he I thought in the first half of the first game, I thought Scotland were good. Done all right actually. I just thought we didn't look if we were we weren't creating it, and even when we had the ball, I think they've obviously put the 5 midfielders in there, and when they were on the ball they had a lot at times, but I didn't feel we were ever going to score, ever.
Was there also this thing as Scotland, Greece were really good at pressing out the pitch, weren't they?
They were alright.
Steve Clark's never been a type of manager to me that insists on playing it for the back.
No.
But against a team that went and pressed really well, you continued to play it for the back and they continued to take the ball off us. Which I found really strange. And when we were playing it, it never seemed like we knew how we were getting from that goal to that goal.
I thought final third was more the issue, wasn't it? I actually thought like
Caldwell and McLean were dropping in, weren't they? The fullbacks would bomb when they would drop
too
in.
bad, but it was like final third. I just don't think Scotland never looked as if they were going to score a goal. And put Greece going the other way, which is like you're talking about a Steve Clark team. Steve Clark team for me is like solid defensively in it, well organised. I think Scotland were. Greece looked as if they could have scored any time they went forward. No, even after 3-0, they still had 2-3 very very good chances.
Would you think but Greece have got the players up there though, haven't they? They have got good attacking players in the final third. Scotland, they lack that, didn't they? See when you seen when Ben Dokes came in, the difference he's made. He's no there. They've not really got that up.
So do you give that as an excuse to Steve Clark?
Well, I was like, although we have said that we've felt they've been better since they switched to the 4. I don't know. They never really had the personnel to have a 4, did they? It was like 5 centre midfielders. Christie was one wing and McGinn was the other wing. So they never really had the personnel to play the 4. Do you know what I mean? So I was surprised that it didn't go with the back 3. But again, does that mean they go and win the game? Not sure. But no. Christie was a strange one.
What we were saying before, Christie's been outstanding. I've seen playing as that sort of deep line midfielder, and then he's playing out wide. Maybe he's no goal wingers, but I'd much rather seen him in there, who's somebody that can get on the ball and maybe make something happen.
But then your problem would have been again then who goes and plays the wide area.
But I
know.
Just play Tierney.
You said he's playing now with Arsenal, didn't
you? Should side that as well. Robbo and Tierney on the side, that would be good.
Yeah, on the left hand side. Should he just went with the same team because he took Lewis out, didn't he, and put...
Well, I actually thought Christie came in, didn't he? Christie came in for Lewis. I thought in the first game, I thought Lewis done really well, as in he was making runs in behind, so he was stretching teams, but we didn't really have that. And then yesterday again, you seen it, we didn't have that because Lewis was out, so I was actually surprised that he was the one that came out. I thought it would have been McLean. He's been excellent since he came in and been playing for Scotland, but I just thought at home, I'd have, it's easy to say now, but I would have went with Christie as that one and kept Lewis in the team.
Obviously, he's done a great job, Steve Clark, but do you think it is time for somebody else to come in?
I would still give him the qualifiers. I think that's when his contract's up after the qualifiers, isn't it? I just think if you've got to the last 2 major tournaments after not getting to a major tournament for 98, then I think he deserves it, doesn't he? He deserves a chance to try and get them to the World Cup.
I need to be careful.
But would you give him the opportunity?
No, because that's what you're good at, mate.
Because you need to get to the World Cup, don't you?
I would much rather a more attacking minded manager, and the people are going to go, who is that? I don't know, but I just would like to see somebody that's more on the front foot, who's got that style in him. He's had it in the past with clubs. I mean, again, I'm no here saying who it is because I don't know, but I would much rather have that. I'm going back to the Euros, I know it's changed since then, but we had a player like James Forrest, I'm not just saying because it's Jamesy, but he won Celtic the league that season, came in, was amazing, didn't play a minute. Now, I know we're going back to Euros, so anyway, but I just would like a more attacking-minded manager.
See, that argument of who else is there, it's the biggest load of shite of all time. See, if you didn't think Steve Clark's doing the job that you should be doing, you need to get rid of him. Regardless, then go and do an interview process, see who's out there. You'd be surprised at how many people would want the Scotland
I just look at the quality of your players, the leagues they're playing in. Now, it may be hard because a lot of them are playing midfield, you've not maybe got the positions, say wingers or striker, but I'm looking at the clubs that they're playing with, they're all playing with top clubs in the top leagues. We should be, for me, dominating more games and playing a lot better than we are.
It's the lack of chances, isn't it, that they create?
I think so, I never caught most of the game, but I think it's always kind of been the way of Scotland, isn't it? It's always, we've kind of hung on ever since I've been a boy. It's kind of been hanging on to games and trying to nick through. I've never really had it where Scotland are dominating games and smashing teams. It's never been like that, but hopefully in the future that can change.
Do you think this group of players are capable of doing that?
Aye,
dominating
definitely.
games and...
I think a big thing, not even just on the ball, I think out of possession. I'd like to see them be a bit more aggressive out of possession to actually get after teams. And I'll never forget that. Remember that Denmark game at Hampden when they beat Denmark 2-0 in the qualifiers, and it was like Scotland were unbelievable, like to a point that it's like a Scotland performance that I feel as if I've never really seen since I've ever watched Scotland. And you're like, hopefully that's like the blueprint now, they're going to go and get after teams. And again, a kind of second one I always remember, even though they get battered. Remember the Holland game with the lost 3-0? How good Scotland were that night? You're like, do you know what? They lost 3-0, but I tell you what, if you play like that again against any other nation, you're winning games of football. I remember Shanks, that was Shanks' first start.
He missed a big chance, Shanks, that night.
But I just don't think we've been aggressive enough in loads of games. So I thought it was all a bit too easy for Greece yesterday, no?
Definitely, mate. Like you said, the one thing you'd expect for Steve Clark's team would be the good off the ball. But not all over the place. Worrying. Will he stick with the 3 or will he go back? Sorry, will he stick with the 4 or will he go back to the 3?
Depends where Ben Doak's fit or not, isn't it? He is that kind of star player though, isn't he? It's like, he's the profile of player that Scotland just don't have. So again, you're saying, no, if Ben Doak's not playing, go and replace Ben Doak. Can he? No, that's why he is going to be the kind of star man for Scotland, you're hoping, over the future.
What's the feeling now, the chances getting a World Cup?
Well, you've got Greece and Denmark in the group, haven't you? Very close to getting Portugal last night. They scored right last minute so that made Scotland get Denmark in the group. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to know either way what you're going to get with Scotland, but
see, in Steve Clark's defence, you say we've got a good group of players, but see in key areas of the pitch, have we got good players?
That's the thing.
Centre forward, centre backs,
wingers. Like Ben Doakes, who can
amazing left backs and centre mids, really, innit?
I think Hanley's been a brilliant servant for Scotland, but he's not getting a game for Birmingham in League One. He shouldn't be. Surely he's not the one that if Portis isn't playing, then he's the one that's like, you're kind of relying on. Do you know
I thought McKenna would have been. He's playing with
Las Palmas.
I think they're near the bottom of the
league.
Even
McBurney, mate, he's playing in La Liga. Yeah.
No, definitely. I think it's. I don't know. That's a hard one. I was thinking last night. It is hard. I just would. I don't know, when I watch Scotland, I just feel there's something missing. I don't know what it is. More than personnel. Even I just feel there's something. I want to be watching Scotland. I want to be excited, and I don't feel it at all.
Well, we always talk about it. See, the best teams, they've got a way of playing, don't they? Have Scotland got that under Steve Clark on the ball?
No.
I
wouldn't say so, mate. No. I don't know what it is. It's a hard one, that though, mate, because they've maybe not got the personnel. But for a long time when I watch Scotland, I just feel we're missing something.
I think what's going to be the learning test when this qualifying campaign starts is personnel that he's going to either take or leave at the squad. So Craig Gordon for me is currently Scotland's best goalie, but he's not going to make the 2026 World Cup, is he? Would he be 44 at that point? So it's again, he can't play the qualifiers for me. Do you know what I mean? No, saying that, who else? Because the goalies are playing. But it's like, do you know what I mean? So like Craig Gordon, Kenny McLean, but these boys probably won't make the World Cup in 2026, so you wouldn't imagine. So it's for me, it's a big decision whether you play them in the qualifying campaigns or do you give that next goalie the experience of the qualifying campaign because he's going to be your goalie in the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But again, I think the Craig Gordon one's hard because literally every other goalie hasn't played, mate. Like Xander's been fucking played games for Scotland, done really well, but he's not playing. Liam Kelly's in at Rangers, not playing. The boy Slicker's only just young. So it's kind of hard with the Craig Gordon one, but I think Kenny McLean's a big one, innit? You'll lose Ferguson, you're playing every week in Serie A. Do you know what I mean? You've got obviously Lennon, you've got other boys
Christie
in that
as well, like you said, playing the middle pitch.
So if Kenny's not going to make the 2026 World Cup, like, for me, you need to play the boys that are going to play if you get there, do you know what I mean?
What does he think that Kenny McLean gives him that these other guys didn't?
Well, he's brought him in since he's sort of been Callum McGregor's replacement. So I don't know if he sees similarities with him, where he likes that too with McGregor and Gilmore it was, and then he's brought McLean in as well. I don't know, but I go back to I would rather have a Christie in there who's more forward thinking. Gilmore can be a bit more the one that takes it out of the back four or whatever it is, and Christie can as well, but I think he's one that's more creative and can create something up there.
See the reaction to Billy Gilmore getting subbed?
They were raging, weren't they?
I don't know how he's getting taken off. I don't. Maybe I'm nitpicking him. Maybe I'm being a wee bit negative now. Do you think am I?
You got to be in your bonnet. No, you've been calling it as you say.
And I'm not trying to be negative because I'm positive with most things, but I don't know if you feel the same. When I feel there's something missing with Scotland. I don't know what it is.
No, I get it. But Greece have had good results, haven't they?
But they beat England.
And I think they beat Ireland as well, didn't they?
Love the way they play, mate.
They're very good.
They're probably the opposite in terms of like their top players at the top end of the pitch. It's just kind of what Scotland haven't really got in it.
But how are they getting the ball up to the top end of the pitch, Andy, Greece?
Well, the big thing for me is when they counter-attacked yesterday, they looked like scoring, but I thought that was more, I'm kind of more watching it from a Scotland perspective, like fucking never see Scotland this open. But see for the first two goals, mate, it's a standard cutback for the wide areas, and boys will just get a freedom outside the penalty area. You know what I mean? It's
the third goal's a high press, isn't it?
Third goal, aye. Do
Do Scotland high press?
No.
Why not?
That's-
Again, see if you're not going to be a team that's amazing at building up the play, why not go and press high and try and create your chances for that?
Because you've got players there like they played at Greece with Lewis Ferguson and McGinn who've got lots of energy. So you can play like that.
Of course.
That's not on the ball I'm talking about wingers, I'm talking about after the ball you can go and press with the players.
Scotland with 3 done,
Tell you
mate.
who's
They're
some
starting
presser.
their press on the halfway line.
Tell you who's some presser. Get him in.
Animal.
Press for the
Up
front.
front.
Striker.
Play him wide. Play him wide.
I like running, to be fair, so aye.
Didn't you say in here it's going to harm your chances for Scotland?
I'm saying nothing.
What did you make of Lennon Miller's comments? We said on the live, I really liked it, and I thought it was a strange reaction to what he said.
Like, people were kind of hammering him, weren't they?
Why?
I don't think either way. I don't think it's. So what he said is he's not the best player now, but in
Will be in a few months.
See, to be fair or not, it was taken out of context. And I think he kind of got his words right. He came straight into the tune room and said, I might say in a few years I want to be the best.
Oh.
So it did get taken out of context, but I'm the same as you regardless. Like, and what if he says he wants
Do
to
we
be the
know
best
one
for a
boys
few
like
months?
that?
Of course. What are you thinking you're going to be the best for? Do you know what I mean?
I know, mate.
What do you want us to think?
But then again, mate, how annoying is that again? You've got a brilliant young player in the centre mid.
See, I do get,
Know what I mean?
I get what you're saying there, but also, for me, he's no better than what's there just now.
No, I know. That's why we're so strong,
He's
innit?
kind of similar to what we're saying about you. It's
Aye.
like it's an area of the pitch where Scotland are really good. Christie, Gilmore, McTominay, these boys are obviously in the area of the pitch. But I tell you what, see when Lennon gets his move in the summer and he goes to some of these big clubs,
You'll be in.
then you're then saying, right, he's playing for them. So what now? Do you know what I mean? For me, it's still down to your talent. So if you get the opportunity and you're as good, which I believe he will be.
See, I thought he could have played one of the side ones because he has played there for years in recent weeks and he's really affected the game well coming in off the sides.
No, he's been more like a 10,
10,
like one of the 10s, aye. But it was kind of like it was wingers, wasn't it? Christie and McGinn were essentially
Aye.
wingers coming off the side.
Uh-huh.
But I think
Worrying.
he's going to play a lot of things for Scotland.
But
It's
he's
just a matter of when.
surprised Tierney didn't start any of the games.
No.
In the sense that if you're playing with wingers, I think he's probably more suited to playing as a winger than other boys in the squad, but not in the sense that he's still not played a lot of football.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you're
But there's
going on,
Ralston, and he put him in, didn't
if you're going on ability, then you're expecting Kieran Tierney to be playing.
he? Here's a question, would you play Tierney right back ahead of Ralston? He's thinking about free tickets here, look.
I need to wait up. Tierney's coming back though, isn't he? I had to start Tierney right back. No, but I would have started Tierney in the left.
Left wing.
The left wing, I think gives you that natural width.
Could
But then you need to take McGinn out the team, don't you?
Could you also not play left centre half?
You could play
They
left
could have
centre
played
half.
their eye.
But that's the thing, it's that midfield area, innit? Who are you taking out to
I
put
know.
Tierney in?
I honestly don't know, mate. That's what it is so hard for Clark though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who is the
should have
winger
asked for
Scotland have got?
Where's the wingers?
See, you say Ben Doak. Who's
Where's me Ryan Fraser? What's happened to him?
Matt Ritchie?
Matt
Get
Rich-
Matt Ritchie back in.
But how we know?
How have we got no wingers?
I was going to say could you went with a diamond, but you've not got 2 strikers either, have you really? Do you know what I mean? I do feel for him a bit. I get what you're saying with the
100%,
stuff, but
I know.
it's
I was
good
debating myself
players
last
in
night, mate.
the one area of the pitch. It's fucking tough to come up with a team that suits a
Do
formation.
you think of wingers that we've not even got in the squad? That you could say, he's got a chance of the Scotland squad.
I can't think of anyone.
I can't.
Not even in like Scotland, I can't think of anyone.
No, it's tough.
How you get no wingers, mate?
Poor for the clubs that.
Perfect.
We've not produced any wingers. Came out of the game. Don't want people to dribble.
Will we qualify for the World Cup?
Aye,
Confident, mate?
I am. I generally am.
What is it? Do you know what it is? How many places go through?
It's 2 in it. 2, and I think there's a certain amount of out the groups, whoever's got the highest points at a certain amount going to the playoffs. But again, it's not a ridiculously tough group, is it?
No, Greece
No.
and Denmark is.
What's that you
Denmark
said?
are not great, huh?
Battered Denmark at Hampden that game.
Aye.
We'll be fine.
I think I'm not coming across like a prick here.
No,
you're not,
mate.
all right.
Aye.
Thanks very
Aye.
much.
What have you said you thought was being a prick?
No, just maybe too negative.
But just got beat 3-0 at home.
You'll also not be the only one that
say.
thinks that.
Aye.
We'll be fucking... That's top lip's gone, he's top
Gotta turn my
lip's
phone off tonight.
The top, not even the bottom, on the top.
The SIM card's out tonight, mate. I'll tell you that. Oh, you're fucking.
No, that's why you're the best about me. You played with Lee Miller, who's Lennon's dad. People said that used to bring him into Livi. Do you remember it?
No, to be fair, that's kind
Do you think that's a myth? People are making that up.
I think so, possibly.
Liam Miller's a good player too, wasn't he?
He was there the kind of second half of the season I left, so I never played too many times with him, but
Would you talk about his boy?
No.
No. I think it's definitely his boy. Did you think you might get called up to the squad?
No, I didn't. I kind of knew a couple of weeks before they need to ask for the medical thing or something.
Right.
So I got that kind of clear, but
Was there people going at you? You'll get called up?
the boys that were gonna go were kind of saying to me, "Oh, you might need to cancel your holiday," but I kind of knew that I wasn't gonna go. But
Oh, you're buzzing. You didn't need to cancel your holiday, man.
See, if you cancel your
To
holiday, do
pay
you
that
lose the
off.
door?
aye, non-refundable and all.
Oh, mate, I'm loving Oh, no,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
So I was right into the physio when I found out the dast. I was right in.
He's gone, sorry. Somebody needs to give him a hug.
Oh, mate, get it out your nut, man. You're fine, mate.
Aye.
Just text Steve Clarkson you're kidding on.
Aye.
Well, text him, kidding on.
Kidding on, fuck's sake. What, Shankland wasn't picked. Are you surprised at that?
Nah,
No.
I wasn't. No.
Just lack of goals.
And how much did I champion for Shanks at times this year? Actually, again, like I said with Usman, I says that I thought they were playing well in the losing games. I think Shanks has played well in games where people they talk about his lack of goals. He still played well, but I just thought the way Nisbet kind of finished over the last 2 months, I thought he would get called up, and I think the boy Slicker, he's 2 Premier League goals, and he's kind of, I think the James Wilson one I've heard that Northern Ireland was sniffing about trying to call him up, so
right.
always felt as if that was a potential to.
How do you think that is with Shankland and Wilson? He's like 17 and he's taking his
Tell
place.
you what though, Scotland should have done that. Northern Ireland are trying to call up one of your next big things. I'll be like, nah, fuck it.
Definitely. I need to get boys like that tied down, mate. Definitely. Is Wilson good?
He's good. He's good. He's just turned 18, but you wouldn't think it. He's leaving. To be fair, he's leaving all in our changing room yet. He's not old enough to be in. There's a rule or something. He can't get changed with us at the old room, so he's upstairs with the young boys. Still comes in with the young boys and then comes out to train with us.
Oh, here
His mate still goes to school, so.
How often how often does he go to school?
It's his day off, so he'll manage it on his day off. We've got the schedule a wee bit before, and I think he manages to go in. But
No way he gets the fucking shirt and tie and all that and the blazer on.
I don't know. I don't know too much, but I know he goes to school and he'll be buzzing now.
I know he definitely went to school the day after he scored the goal in the
Aye.
derby.
He's still going
to school the next day after school.
He's still doing his
Imagine the
exams and
birds
that.
with
Oh my
you in school, mate.
God.
That's what you know, mate.
Mate, he always gives me in toast all the time. See when we could do in the lift and I'm in his motor, he's always like, mate, you're looking fucking brilliant today. but he's only taking piss out.
See, every time you get that lift to go down the stairs, the first thing he does is check yourself in the mirror every time.
Does that wee thing with his fringe? All the time he's doing that with that, it just goes straight back into where it came from.
Fucking
What about Shankland, top player?
Aye, as you said, he's been playing a different role, so he's been in more like the 10, but I think his numbers are brilliant for the position he's playing. He's been brilliant since I came to the club, and he's got a lot of kind of pressure on him because he's obviously club captain, a massive club, and he's handled it brilliantly. And obviously, every other week it's where he's gone in the summer and stuff like that. He's handled it brilliantly.
Is he funny boy, isn't he, Shankland?
Aye, class guy.
Aye.
Yes.
Would he be the funniest in Hearts dressing?
Aye, probably is. Aye. Apart
Spitz is live, isn't he?
Spitz has got all the different impressions and stuff like that. Spitz is brilliant at them. But
What, he doesn't...
I remember I told you.
Aye, remember he was going to do him on the
he's-
show, but he didn't.
he's brilliant.
Who does he do?
He's
Brilliant
got
Alan
everyone.
McCoy, mate.
Is he?
He's got a really good Alan McCoy.
He's got everyone. He's got all the movie quotes and that as well. He's got everything, honestly. But Shanks is probably the funniest. Shanks. You didn't know where to get him for Shanks.
Spitz could talk to you for half an hour and he'll have a Simon Ferry impression straight away.
Was he?
Aye.
Is it a good dressing room, mate? Aye.
Aye, it's good. It's good. To be fair, there's a lot of boys from different parts of the world and that, but it's there's a good Scottish code there. It's all right.
I Spitz if he wanted to go to Raw the night with me. Remember he loved the wrestling?
Mate, have you seen how much
Aye,
your
well,
tickets
he
were?
loves
£400.
Just like me, can we go to the draw? So I put 4 tickets in, mate. 1,600 quid or something.
I know, I was desperate.
That's
Fuck,
a
I'm not
farce.
taking you for that now. Fuck that.
Fuck that, I'll get chips and curry to get you, kid.
Oh, Andy, boy.
Look at you off his arse now.
Anyway, Andy, Wee man's getting his boots back on. Matt, that's brilliant. I'm
Aye, mate.
loving that.
Register Saturday.
We'll go at the weekend,
Sunday we'll go.
Sunday, aye.
Said it for me. I'm desperate to play genuinely because I do think I can still play, but you know I'll follow the ball and they'll score me and it'll go fucking viral, mate. I just know it. Honestly,
How much
I
would
do
you-
the work. I'm always on it. The boys just need to fucking do this. How simple is it? I'll go and fuck it, mate. It's guaranteed.
How much do you want to put in a team like that though?
I genuinely I don't think I gave the ball away in that team.
Where are you playing?
Oh
Position?
no,
Centre-
I shouldn't have said that.
I know,
sorry.
mate, because there'll be clips coming up.
Aye.
Centre mid.
Centre mid?
Or centre back.
How
centre
good
back,
it be if we watch it? He's getting the ball away for
Mate.
fun.
I'll vlog it. I'm going to video every
on.
second of that. Sunday, will you be in the squad Sunday for the cup final?
Depending on injuries, but it's looking like it.
You've got some injuries in it.
9 players injured.
9 players. And then, do you know what your fear is, mate? You're going to get all these coming up to these play if you get in the playoffs. You're going to get fucking 9 injuries in the playoffs, and that's what your season depends on.
Aye.
Fucking gives you the fear, mate. The
He's a
fear.
flying on me, ain't he?
No. Throughout the weekend.
No, but you're tapping like you're tapping like in your fucking in 2 cup finals, you know.
Aye, but the cup finals we should be in, mate, innit? Aye, we're doing alright. Doing alright. But no, I might play him.
That's
I can't
unreal,
wait.
mate.
37. But I think I'll be alright. Done a 15 kilo last week.
You're fitter than me.
Hey,
100%.
Andy, wait here.
How
his
can I
time.
be fitter than you?
Mate,
Wait,
it's
wait,
15k time. I couldn't get close to that side.
What is that? What did you get?
1 hour 8 or 7 minutes.
1 or 7 minutes,
That's good.
15k.
That's
you
good.
get that,
I don't know if I get that.
What
See?
do you know?
I hate the running. We used to do them in Livingston, the 10Ks and the 5Ks and that.
I've had under 20 minutes in a 5k once.
Really?
Aye. I'm like good. I'm a good box to box runner. See, like
you
high
could just
intensity
go,
run. But see, the one paced fucking runs, mate. Brutal.
Who's the fittest boy at Hearts? Benny.
Benny probably covers the most distance. Aye. To be fair, we done the bleep test in the summer. It was me and Jamesy that kind of drew for the.
Wilson.
James Wilson. Aye.
Did he?
Aye. He was.
Very rarely a striker now. It's-
Doesn't count me at that age.
No.
Do you know?
No.
Could run all days.
Aye.
To be fair, they said he's put on like 10 kg or something since last year. Aye.
Do you use batter the gym at Hearts?
He battles it, to be fair. All the boys are kind of like, but he's in first and he's putting some mad weights on the rack. So, aye, fair enough to him.
Mate, he's lifting is he? He looks
Aye.
like quite a...
Brilliant.
He goes
Is
for
he
it, to be
pure?
fair. He's pure
Oh, no,
driven. To be fair, I think he's full family. He's got 2 wee brothers as well that play in the youth system. And we were
There's
at the
another
gym.
ball sack that'll go up in the Hampden
Wow.
Museum when the James Wilson's dad.
It's coming up soon for the sack of the year, isn't it?
Sack of the year,
Mate, the Forest must be leading it.
Mate, somebody waits James Wilson there. That one of the game
Oh, what
recently.
game
And I
was it?
thought that's picking at a 17-year-old. I fucking jumped out the road, mate. Mate, he like proper barged into him, mate, set him flying.
The Forest will not be it.
Was it
No, they are, mate. They've got, their sister plays with Glasgow City as well.
Taylor against
Taylor,
St.
aye.
aye.
Taylor,
I
aye.
know, but Jamesy's injured and Alan's not playing. It needs to be people that are flying.
But there's 3 there, mate, and they've crossed it into the women's game as well.
Ferguson's number 1, though.
Who, sorry?
Ferguson's number 1.
What?
Derek,
No.
Lewis, Barry.
But we're talking about somebody that's
It needs to come
creative.
for one sack. It
One
can't be a
sack.
dropped in a
That's
sack.
2
The family
sacks.
sacks.
That's
No.
2 sacks.
The
2 sacks
family
can't be
3
beaten
sacks,
the lifting it.
Yeah, I'm going McGinn then. What?
McGinn's still Champions League and...
Who you saying, Forest?
Mate, their sister's a winger for Glasgow City. 3 wingers, mate, produced. That is
McGinn's went in the last 16 in the Champions League.
Aye.
That sack
Carlton
takes...
Villa.
The stat, it's not confirmed yet. This will go out to see who wins the sack of the year,
Right, okay.
isn't it?
Well, hopefully Wilson, if Wilson keep... What age is the brothers? Are they close to getting to the first team?
I think they're 14 or something, 14,
Right,
15.
wait a wee while for that.
Yeah.
Wee while, aye.
The dad, the good news is it is coming. Sack of the year is coming to you soon. Be inspired, lads. Good again. Good follow on for Be Inspired. Look at them.
There's the joggies.
It's a great fit.
Aye, I
Did you
can't.
wear them penners?
I would, aye, they look brilliant.
Right, they're nice, aren't they?
They're really good because you can wear them both daily and nightly.
What would you... Good news is, lads, the new kit has landed at Be Inspired HQ and you do not want to miss out. The collection features fresh colourways in their icon style, the Diallo and the all new hoodies and tees in their latest release, the Barella.
Yes, go on. I love
Shop the
that.
collection now online at beinspired.com and in store at Glasgow St Enoch's. We're going in tomorrow, get our outfits for Saturday, and Dundee Overgate.
Look at this guy, mate. Honestly.
He's hard work, isn't he? Worth it though, mate.
You're the man, though, aren't you, mate? You're the man.
Gaze a wee dance or something in them, just to show,
He's a squat.
a squat or something, just to show how
Mate,
flexible.
I do this, it's no funny. People
Or
are
a
like,
Douglas kick.
Oh, Geezer Douglas kick.
Go, you
this
get.
is, mate, this has became a segment on the show.
No, Geezer Douglas kick.
I read all the comments and everybody's gone, why said it needs to happen every week, side that you need to.
If you do it,
he's not
I'll do
seen
it. If
No,
you
I
do it,
don't
I'll
know.
do
It's
it.
not my, mate, he's not seen it live. You've got to see it. Come on. This is
If you
fucking-
do something, I'll do the Douglas kick.
I don't even know what I would do though, mate.
Just something.
That's one squat. How deep can you get in the
Aye.
squat for a
Well,
trousers?
that's not going to be funny now.
No, but you need to test the trousers. You need to show, because you're saying they're stretchy.
I don't even, there's not even going to be one. What am I doing there, mate? That isn't even funny, mate. What am I doing there?
That was like the night of bad again. He done that. Look.
Why did I walk?
Just for our open goals listeners, what we're giving them, Andy?
10% off your
Wow.
first online purchase. Simply use code GO at checkout. It's a way of saying thanks for tuning in. The link to score yourself some new gear, like the trousers that the young man's wearing, is available in our video description. Neil Lennon.
Oh, Neil Lennon,
I'm
mate.
buzzing.
I couldn't believe it.
Buzzing.
I'm so surprised.
Mate, I seen an argument on the radio, is it you and Cameron? And the guy who was arguing with him saying it was a bad appointment for Dunfermline.
Who did?
Some guy that's arguing with you and Cameron, you'll get it on Twitter. But
It's a complete
how-
opposite.
It's an unbelievable appointment, nah?
Are you not surprised that Lenny's taking that job though?
Definitely.
Aye.
Like I thought when even Motherwell and that came up, I thought that's a job was it Lenny maybe be looking
Well,
at.
mate, Dunfermline have got a guy that's managing the Champions League as their manager.
I know it's incredible.
Like Barcelona.
I think their owners are apparently
Ambitious.
caked.
Right.
So I reckon he's
Oh,
well
he'd
looked
been-
after
aye.
if he's taking it for now at the end of the season. But I'm surprised he took it
Is it just the end of the season?
in the season, aye.
Is there a worry of a similar story with Barry Ferguson, who's doing well now with top players? Is there a worry that players at maybe that level will not be as receptive to sort of Lenny's way?
Maybe am I right in saying Dunfermline are doing the data thing that
Aye,
Hearts are doing
aye,
with how they're signing players?
Aye, there.
Their data must be lost in it because the players have signed on there.
No, I think
be
they brought
great.
5 in under Tidser, didn't they? But eventually, I didn't think Tidser was playing them.
Where do you, by
That
the
was
way,
part
where
of
do
the
you
problem.
stand with the Tidser one now? I've not obviously seen them film.
Shambles.
But spoke to a few of the fans and they said it was bad to watch that. But surely, if you're appointing a manager, when we see with Davie Gray at the first start, surely you've got to give more than what was it? 8
But it's
games?
different timing, Tommy. This is where I would
With the-
stick
when
up
the
for the
league-
owners. The problem you've got
Position.
is, mate, if you're going to get
Relegated,
relegated, then people could. I know they're loaded now, but people could lose their jobs and that over that, mate. Like clubs can't afford to get relegated now, mate. So it's that decision of do you give this guy time or do we need to stay up?
They've paid compensation to get him faculty, and in 8 games they've now deemed that he's not the right man to take them forward.
But if you'd watched that last game, Andy, I mean, it was particularly bad.
But I'd also say that the players that they're signing, their data,
No,
their
100%,
analytics isn't working. So, like I've always wanted to be a manager, but as it stands right now, I haven't the interest in being it. If that's what's happening. You're getting 8 games to fucking determine whether you're the right man for the job or what. Nah, I honestly think it's only in Scotland that stuff like this happens as well. I don't know how the job security in Scotland, the way that how managers get in Scotland is mental, mate. It's literally like a bad month or a bad 2 months, you lose your job in Scotland.
So see if you're seeing this from the owner's point of view, Andy, how much longer would you have gave him before you'd make this decision?
But what I will say is, right, see if I had Dunfermline, I get it, you're saying like financially for like staff members or whatnot, right? But see if the owners are that rich, you look at Falkirk, right? I bet you John McGlynn says that Falkirk, the best thing that happened to him was going down to like him getting the job in League One and getting his players in and getting his style of football and dominating games and then just building for there and taking it on. Sometimes it actually isn't the end of the world for clubs to go down and reset. Dunfermline haven't been great for years, mate. It's not as if Dunfermline were second in the league last year flying. Dunfermline have been a bang average championship team for the last 4, 5, 6 seasons.
But if you know you could go and get Neil Lennon in,
Well,
then do you see that from their perspective?
So what if Neil Lennon gets them done?
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
But you'll know. Do you know what I mean? You'll know.
Well, I tell
I
you
don't
what,
like the idea it's only end of the season.
They'll
though.
go down and that'll be clipped
that'll
up.
be double check
I
if he's only got it end
No,
of
I
season. I'm
think
sure he
No,
does.
it's end of, I'm sure it's
I
only
don't
the end
like
of
But
the season.
that'll be him that's determined that, I'd imagine.
Do you think if it keeps him up, he'll stay? Do you think it's... Because surely, why would you ski? Is it really just getting him to keep them up then?
I think Lenny, if Lenny keeps him up, I think he'll stay.
Think so?
I think Lenny's desperate to be a manager, isn't he? I think that's who he is. I know he's brilliant at the punditry stuff, but I think Lenny is desperate to be he is a manager, isn't he?
I get told, and I could be wrong, that he wasn't in for the Motherwell job. I'm surprised. Like, I thought like a job like that in the top league he would have went for.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe maybe, I don't know, maybe he just feels that Dunfermline's the right thing for him at this time. But you're right, he's brilliant in the punditry, but he's box office as well, mate, and he's been so successful where he's been as a manager. And I sometimes think people, the way they talk about him as if he's not a good manager, he's been outstanding, so it's great to get him back in.
No, Lenny's been a top manager in Scotland, no?
Aye.
I think it was just his last spell at Celtic where a lot of criticism came because it was after Rodgers won it, where they didn't have the style, or it was maybe that.
Was that the COVID season?
But I don't know if it was more the way football was going, about this sort of maybe modern day coaching, a style. I don't know if Lenny bought into that, or people didn't think he did, kind of looked at him maybe as like sort of old school, I don't know. But his football, even at Hibs, his football was brilliant as well.
His Hibs team were really good, weren't they?
Aye. No, they were. Maybe that's what he's kind of seen now. Is he's seen it as maybe a project. Can I get him to the summer, and then he's going to get maybe a checkbook in the summer. Go and build a team and maybe push for the league next year. Maybe
I just checked there. 2 points behind Hampden. I thought it was further away.
But Airdrie close to him. Airdrie do it.
Airdrie 6 points behind them.
So there's a possibility he could finish bottom. Airdrie have picked up. Reece has got a lot of his players back, so Airdrie have picked up in recent weeks. Started picking up results.
But that's an example where they've stuck by Reece, haven't they? Airdrie.
Yeah, I know, but Reece deserves that because he brought them up, didn't he? He brought them up for League One.
Terrible point.
And also, I think Reece has got Davie was telling us, Reece has got the smallest budget in that league.
Aye.
So you can see why they've stuck with Reece. Will he keep them up?
Aye.
Would you any chance you going in there with him? Day in the life in near Lennon would be brilliant.
You talked to him. Well, you don't talk about it. You were talking to him, weren't you? That they know he was going to come
on.
on.
A couple of events I've seen him at.
Day in the life would be amazing, wouldn't it?
No, that'd be good. I still think it would be hard, mate. Hamilton got a very good squad.
Yeah.
Hamilton got a good squad for the championship. The other team it's just a place above them, aren't they? So I think it'll be tight.
Well, he won't know any of the players that they brought in when Tidser got the job, I'm sure. I think there's a lot of players, young boys from down south.
But the thing is, John McLaughlin's in there, who took them before Tidser went in. Right. And Lenny knows John for Celtic, so I dare say he'll lean on John a lot. Because John done well when he took over at first.
He got a few wins, didn't he? But I just think it's amazing that Lenny's back in the game. A day.
No, it is. I'll be watching every one.
It's one of them, innit? You will watch every one of his interviews after games, innit?
That league's been brilliant this year,
Have you watched all of Charlie's?
Have you?
Aye.
The best Michael Mackindo at Edinburgh, mate. Watch his. Brilliant. I love him. I got on really well when he was a Gretna manager when we were in Remember Gretna manager when we were in Broomhill? He's done really well at Edinburgh City, and he sees interviews after games. I fucking love him, mate.
They're flying.
They're flying. They're flying. He's really good. He's done a great job. Any other managers over there? I used to watch John McGunn's as well all the time.
Morris Ross.
He used to watch Mose at Cowden. Remember he said to him, you dropped his ball in between us in a 50-50. I'm winning it.
Aye. I used to watch his loads.
I watch yours.
Davie's up there.
I watched Davie's. I watched it after our game. Just to see, because it's normally maybe Chipper or it's him, and I like to watch him.
What he is he's always so honest after games, isn't he?
What you see is what you get. Really, he's like that in the changing room. He'll tell it how it is.
What a link, because that's what we're moving on to now. Again, the Day in the Life vlog went out last night. We're recording this on a Monday, but it'll be out tonight. If you've not seen it yet, available on the Open Goal YouTube channel, and you can watch it in the link in the description.
Were you surprised at the level of detail that they go into with everything? Like with stats, or just the whole package?
No, after he's been on the podcast. Aye. Before he ever came on the podcast, I would never have thought it was the way it was. But after remember the first time he came on, we were in the guy. I thought he was brilliant on it. Thought he was really good talking about the game. And then once you get to know him,
he's obsessed with football.
Oh, he's obsessed.
He loves football. Loves football. It's just everything, I think. Aye.
So you obviously went there from?
I went there from Thistle. Aye.
And when you first met him, again similar to Stephen Naismith, what did he say to you when you meet him?
It was weird because I already knew him. Kind of knew my family, growing up and stuff. He was from Livingston as well. And I went on loan to the championship season, so I just kind of went, and then they kind of offered me a deal at the end, midway through, but I went back to Thistle and ended up signing a couple of deals there, but then we got relegated, and he was kind of in for me the COVID season, and I ended up going at the end of the season, and he phoned me and he said, this is kind of your last chance. He says, you come in, get everything you've got. I know what you're capable of. Just go in and try your best, really. And that's kind of what I kind of done when I was there.
Are you surprised with the setup that's in at Livingston when you went in?
Aye, definitely. They've got absolutely everything. You've got, I don't know, they've got oxygen stuff now as well, all that. All the boys have got everything there to make themselves better, and it's it's all for the club really. The club reinvest for the boys, and we're obviously unfortunate to go down last year. It wasn't a great season, but probably more of the fans will say they're buzzing to be back in the Championship because they're back enjoying their football and winning games.
I actually heard Davie saying that. He said he actually enjoys it, and like you said, he enjoys in the Championship more because every game you've got a realistic chance of going and winning. You can dominate the game. You've got a chance of going and win the league. Whereas in the top league, you're sort of just surviving every week. But then that's where you want to be in it.
Oh, definitely. That's a goal for them. They also want to come up, but I think the fans have enjoyed it this year.
Do you think anyone's ever said? Oh, you've said no to them, haven't you?
Aye.
Mate, see when you decide you want to go there, were you nervous about telling them?
No. I think he kind of half expected it as well, because the first conversation I spoke to him, I did kind of say like I'm speaking to like a clubs I'm kind of leaning towards one that. So I just wanted to give him the courtesy of the conversation. To be
So you phoned him?
Aye.
And you said no coming?
I can't quite remember it. Aye, but that was kind
And he was
of
sound?
Aye, he was sound. But see what I will say about Davie is like I think he's always been so underrated. See the amount of players he's actually made better. He's got players' moves. He's got so many players' moves onto bigger and better things. He's never, like with your example, he's never stood in anyone's way. You know what I mean? He's always progressed people, kicked them on. We remember that day we went through them all.
Well, you've got
15 players, mate.
And then, like yourself, Forrest, Nicky Devlin.
Because it was like 6 or 7
Halkett, Gallagher.
It was like 6 or 7 that went in the Scotland squad.
Your mate.
Dykes.
My God.
Liam Kelly.
Liam Kelly, fucking hell.
McCall.
What is it about him? What is it that he does that gets these players to develop? Is it the demands he puts on you?
It's the demands. It's demands to try and get better every day. Everything's there. Honestly, everything is there at the club, and it's just a demand, a constant, a will to just constantly batter teams, and that's kind of what it's been made about. I think.
But it's everything, mate. Like, see a pass, like if it's slack, like he's on you, mate.
So animated at the side as well. It's brilliant.
Even in training, mate.
I seen you the other week at the game.
The
game, he was so animated. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Got to watch. And that Critchley's been before. Critchley's went to watch the wee boy McCall Tate. So he said to me after he came in, he was like, "What about Davie at the side of the park? He's brilliant, isn't he? He's box office." And I was like, "Aye, fucking."
Critchley said that, didn't he?
He was buzzing off of me.
Wee boy Tate's a good player, mate.
Brilliant.
Really like him.
Brilliant. I said that to him. He had a couple of teams in the Championship, and he kind of said to me, he was like, what's Livingston like? And I was like, honestly, you go there, you won't regret it. You need it. He needs it. And he's been brilliant since he's went on.
Boy Kelly, I love.
Stephen Kelly.
He's
top player. So good. Even that game, he was just controlling things. He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
Did you play against him when you were younger, coming through, no?
He's a wee bit younger than me.
A bit younger.
Aye.
To see even at Livingston, do you need to go to the prehab, you need to go to the gym?
Everything's you can't miss the gym. So it's on, like, you can't be late. He'll pull you in as well. He deals with the fines as well, so he'll make sure you're getting fined. But no, definitely he's on top. He's on top of everything, and that's probably why they were so successful for a long period in the Premiership, because of the way he was.
Strange that Chipper goes down and sniffs all the gym equipment after they've been in it.
What's the machine he was constantly?
Something's coming.
What was the machine he was just lying naked, I remember?
The Cairo.
That was it. Just to wrap that.
He kept doing that, didn't that one? Chipper. See the weight?
A ground one.
They two, well, the three Potsy, Neely and Chipper are just amazing. They really are. What a staff they've got as well. People that are proper football guys, and just want to get the best out of people, but very, very good at what they do.
Well, he did say they were quite direct in the Premier League, but he watched training, it's all about playing through the thirds now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it always that sort of been hard to beat because you won the Premier League against teams with much bigger budgets?
Aye, definitely. I think when teams are coming to Livingston, it was kind of different. It was kind of what we were going to do, but as soon as we go away from home, it was kind of try and stay in and try and get a result. But aye, it's obviously changed now because they're one of the bigger teams in the Championship, but it was definitely kind of be solid when they were in the Premiership when I was there.
Did he tell you that he told Rangers to sign you? Has he told you that?
Aye.
Did he tell you while you were still at Livingston, or has he told you since you left?
No, I think it was more... It was a mere passing comment, I think, for him. He's not actually said it to me, but I've been told numerous times. He told me, or my agent obviously told me that he'd told Rangers, but aye, it's obviously a nice thing to be linked to, but aye, he never really told me too much.
Need to ask what the maddest you've seen him go.
Oh, I've had one on me. I think the first season I signed, he was loving me. I had 2 operations though, played like 30 games or something, 2 operations, and he pulled me in the end of the season, was like, by the way, you're going to go for a lot of money here, you're going to go, like, we're going to sell you, like, you've been brilliant, like, keep doing what you're doing. And then it was the season, the World Cup was like maybe in the November, so we had a break. It got to November after the break, he pulled me in, he went, you're going back to League One. He told me I was going for £1 million this summer, and then going back to League One. I was sitting, but it was weird, we were in...
Deadly serious, we like?
Deadly serious, we were in Turkey, went into one of the rooms, they had a meeting with every single player, coaching staff are all sitting like they're us now, and I'm sitting just there, light getting shined on, swear to God, like something out of film. Lights getting shined on.
Tactics back in the day,
aye. Right. So light shined on, and he goes, Penners, last year I thought you were brilliant. This year, I wouldn't be surprised you went back to League One. And I went, ah. And he went, aye, last year I thought you'd have went for £1 million, but this year, genuinely, you could go back to League One and you probably not even play. It's like, sitting in the meeting going, as you, the wee bottom lip was gone, like, so I was thinking, January, like, I'm done here, like, I'm going to try and get out. Tried to go on loan, couldn't go, this was my second season. And then got to the summer, tried to go out again, because I wasn't really playing, I was playing in and out, I was playing right wing and stuff. I wasn't really playing left back in the second season, and then, but he always had Montano, who had a great second season that season, so the left back spot was kind of his, but he then pulled me in the summer and he said, kind of decide on what you want to do. You want to go, you want to stay. And I said to him, if you're not going to play me, I want to leave. And he said, right, but I didn't want you to leave, I think I'm going to play you. And I said, cool. And then for the third season on, my last year, I kind of played every game and ended up getting the move.
I never knew that.
That's mad, isn't it? How quickly, like, your career can change.
No, it's nuts.
No,
It was so up and down. And he says that when I left, he said he was really hard on me. But it was probably what I needed, a wee kick up the arse. But
it does stand you in good stead for the future in your career, innit, that you can deal with that sort of these situations.
Were you actually really doubting yourself at that point?
Oh, I definitely. I thought I was coming back down to the Championship. Just because the first season was so high that the second season was like, there were so many problems. I was just going to try to get back fit, and then I just wasn't finding myself in the team, and I was thinking, well, I'm not playing here. Like, where else can I go that I'm going to be playing? I think it was maybe Dundee came up that year, and they were kind of in touch with my agent about kind of going on loan for the second half of the season, but it just ended up that he just ended up playing me, and I put a wee bit of form together, and I managed to get the move.
What about in half time or after the game?
I've seen him.
Have you ever got it for him?
I've seen him volley a fridge. Volley a fridge with Louis Vuitton trainers on.
Where was that?
Losing it in the changing room. There's
at Livingston?
With all the milkshakes and that, all the waters.
What game was it?
I couldn't remember. I think we were at home. One of the last games before we obviously went down, he just turned around and just volleyed this fridge, and I was expecting a big smash, but his toes just like bounced off it, and he's got to have like limped into his office or something, because the noise this made, it was fucking wild.
Did you play the game? Remember the voice note?
Aye,
when he went mental?
I played that. Aye, that was at Stevie Bradley. Aye.
So what happened here?
We were. It was Scottish Cup 0-0 at half time against Steny. They were actually probably better than us, and he came in at half time. He just lost it. It was kind of, we were all used to it, so it was kind of, it was happening. But I think there's been a ball boy or something in one of the back rooms videoing it, and he's videoed the part that he's gone through Stevie Bradley, like saying, you need to get your finger out your arse, you've been fucking terrible, this, that. To be fair to Stevie Bradley, came out in the second half, scored a double.
Belter, I remember.
Free kicking that, so it worked, but then it obviously took off, it went viral. We had a team night out that night as well, so we were all at the team night out, passing ourselves laughing at the voice note.
Gone a bit everywhere.
Does he ever come out with the boys? Does he ever?
No.
Never.
To be fair, he sorts it. To be fair, he sorted a couple of the nights that they went out and got a big team meal for free and that, so.
But it was Tony Macaroni.
To be fair.
God, yes!
The only coach or manager goes out with their team's you, mate.
No, I've stopped that, mate. I know that's the worst. That is bad.
Was there any managers that went out with you when you played?
Nah.
He came out a couple of times with us.
And Gary Caldwell came up with us.
Did he? Gaz loves a night out, mate. Telling you this now, mate. See, when we were younger, Gaz was unbelievable with the young boys on nights out. Take you about, pay for everything.
Brilliant. He was brilliant at him.
Was he with Thistle?
Oh, brilliant.
In Glasgow?
My favourite season,
Was it?
Oh, Tenerife. Took us to Tenerife, I bought my league. We get beat up in Inverness on the Friday, 1-0. Both win the league. Saturday morning we were all up, 8 o'clock at the airport, all getting pissed and that. He was like, just keep it like nice and casual, like we'll just go through the airport, we're going to say to the press and that, we're going warm weather training, and just fucking piss up for 5 days.
Partick,
Partick Thistle, huh?
Honestly.
Gazzy's doing well now at Exeter.
Aye.
Good coach.
Good, I loved him. The Thistle fans didn't really like him in his time there, he wasn't there for long, but I thought he was absolutely brilliant.
Lenny would go out with the boys. That America trip Lenny was out with us. Carnage, I've told that a million times, but
I don't think it's a good
I
idea.
remember pouring a pint on my head in front of Lenny. He was fucking buzzing, man. He's like, yeah, again.
But do you know, I think when back then you would do that, like when it was a guy like Lennon, like yourself, or even me, I would want to do stuff like that, mate. When you look back, you're a complete, what were you doing?
A moron, mate.
But you did feel, I remember if you poured a pint, you go home that night going, fucking they love me. What a bad mindset, rather than going into training and proving you're good.
You'd rather put
that was worth it.
Going to need to write a birthday message on this sheet tomorrow, so happy birthday, Lenny, on Celtic Park. Imagine you put that up for the gaffer. Happy birthday.
Oh my God.
Any other Davie questions? Do you know what else I liked? He does this, Andy. Every day he'll put, or not every day, but he'll put people's names on a board.
Oh, the board. Oh, it's brilliant.
And you need to go and see them.
Oh, the fear you get a Snapchat for one of the boys in the morning.
Names on
the board, aye. Boys will like slow down in the road thinking, what the fuck's this? Like,
what is it for?
It could be anything.
That's what he said,
Literally anything, you didn't know. But if it's a Monday morning after a game, you're getting pulled to get a roll, can I?
Oh. Is it, so if it's a Monday, you know it's a bit
Monday, if you're in on a Monday, you're in trouble, aye. But like during the week, Thursday maybe he's gone over something tactical, you're alright. But Friday he's leaving you at the squad.
Right.
Aye, but Monday's a bad one.
Has he ever done just like, how are you? Like, you alright? Because he says that sometimes he'll look at boys and think.
He's done it a few times. He done that obviously through my spells when I was injured and stuff. He kind of pulled me in and just said, by the way, you alright? Like, you done it and how are you? So he does look after you.
He's, sorry.
None you.
No, he's built, I think, just been in at Livingston a few times and he's built a brilliant dressing room. I think the boys are brilliant in it, and I think that he's done that his whole time at Livingston. He's built really good dressing rooms with good characters in it, and he did say that maybe a couple of seasons ago there was a couple in it that affected that, and he wouldn't keep them there because he just.
I think he always recruits well, doesn't he?
Aye, recruitment's been brilliant.
I think he always sees that, like, say boys that have had a good upbringing, a youth career or whatever, and then they've went down a wee bit in terms of the form or whatever. That's the boys he loves, innit? That's the ones he wants to get a chance to go again.
Me being an example, I was in League One, I wasn't even playing. I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing at the end of the season. I was coming on at the end of the season. And he phoned me and basically said, you've got your last chance here to go and prove everyone wrong.
What age are you now?
26.
Mad that, innit? I always look at you as being like 21, 22.
Oh, I don't.
Just because you
baby
do you get
face.
that a lot?
I got mistaken for James Wilson at the player signing. She lassie came up to me and the mum was like, oh, okay, my daughter loves you, and I was thinking, oh, right, that's cool. And she was like, oh, there's James Wilson there, and I went, oh my God.
Did you just keep on pretending to be
I
James
went,
Wilson?
oh, sorry, I'm not James Wilson. She went, what? And the wee lassie started crying.
Oh.
And I was like, oh no. And then I'm just looking at this wee lassie crying, and the mum goes, what age are you? And I was like, I'm 25. And she went, fucking hell, you look fucking 18. Honestly, my face just drained. I was chalk white.
Oh, that's amazing. Thanks for that son's crying. Remember that part? I was like, amazing. So 26, it just shows you to it, like you said, so you've been 23, 24, not sure really where your career's going, and now you're playing with Hearts every week, like with Scotland.
Aye.
Good message for young kids there somewhere.
100%, mate. I've said this, I think, and that's where Davie is very good. Sorry, just keep going back to him, but I think that's where he is very good at. Even players that have maybe fell down a wee bit and maybe went down the leagues a bit, if he can see a good player and then he'll build him back up, like yourself and many other ones. It's definitely.
Well, I think one of the saddest moments was when you lost top six in the last kick. Was it last minute of a game?
Motherwell, wasn't it?
Motherwell, aye. One of the boys, Adam Lewis, that got up for Liverpool, went to go clear it and ended up slaffing it for a corner, and Lammy scored for the corner last minute again. Aye.
How was that?
With a fucking...
It was honestly like we got relegated. I'd been in dressing rooms getting relegated to Thistle, and it was honestly
That
near
was
enough worse. Aye. Just dead silent, just like, and you could obviously hear the Motherwell fans because they got top six, So they're all still out there and we're just gutted. But he didn't know whether it'd be raging or be like all the boys are gutted, so there's no point being raging. But he's obviously raging the fact that we never got it because of that mistake. But it's just football, innit?
Have you ever seen any players going back at him, like at half time, or would any players ever dream of doing that?
I've had a few, they're not there now. So. There's been a few that bite.
Big new place surely, but it seems like it.
Joe backed himself.
I can't believe it. I thought he would fucking. I can't believe it was his first season at Livi. I thought he's gone somewhere. Like he's getting a move. Where is it? He's playing China second.
China, he's just signed with another team in China. I think he's loving it though.
He was a joke the first year at
He was
Livi.
outstanding.
Is he the best you played with Livi? That run of form he had.
Attacking wise, I probably was such a big threat. Even when I go to Hearts now, the boys are like, where the fuck did Nibley go? They were all buzzing off him, but for my time, is probably Nicky Devlin. He was streets above everyone. I know
Brilliant,
he's your
isn't it?
pal.
He got cut.
No, he loves it. Loves him.
Brilliant.
What was it that impressed you so much about Nicky? Just his drive and
His athleticism, his attitude. I think the last season he really switched. He changed a bit. He cut everything out of his diet. Because he was his first season he was skinny, but he wasn't like near the lower body fats. But second season, when he was my second season, he just cut right down. And he was in the gym every morning, doing core and stuff. And no, it was a brilliant role model for me, looking at him.
brilliant.
Brilliant to hear that.
Wait, what other boys you got on well at Livi?
Obviously some of them are still there now. Jamie, Brandon, Stevie Kelly. I spoke about him, he's brilliant.
Bruce Anderson, he's a character, mate, isn't he?
Brucey, aye,
What a guy, man.
Brucey's man.
In what way is he a character?
Just when like I've spoke to him, he's just so lively, mate.
Oh, he just doesn't know what he's going on. Like he doesn't know what's happening in the conversation. He'll just be bouncing about the place. He's mental. He's got ADHD. He's nuts. I'm quite close with Bruce, so it's he's obviously he's done all right this season. He's scored a lot of goals. So no, but he's.
Davie's quite keen on him, so he mentions him quite a bit. See when you're in,
loves Brucey,
Brucey, he calls him, didn't he? I told me Brucey to go to Kelly. Do you know have his wee Brucey into his house for dinner as well?
Weird relationship. He was always in the office, Brucey. Aye. No,
Was he?
It was a weird one. I would phone him. Him and Davie used to phone call each other all the time. It was weird.
It's a weird combo, that, isn't it?
weird.
Wee Brucey and Davie.
But when they play him sometimes, even when he did.
Season I didn't play him at all. I was bringing him on, but he was still a top goal scorer, but wasn't getting a game. It was a bit mental.
Was that how many relegations you had?
Two, but I got the first one was Livingston. I went on loan to Livingston for the first half of the season, went back to Thistle, and then Thistle got Livingston in the playoff. So I was on the bench against Livingston. We got relegated, and then obviously the COVID one as well with Thistle. So three, sorry.
Right.
But it's quite a lot.
How was that one with Livi?
So right. To be fair, we kind of knew it was coming. It was.
Done the cards for a while, wasn't it?
It was very noticeable, I think, which made it kind of easier. I wasn't playing, to be fair. I was injured at that point, which probably helped. But it was very difficult.
Have you had that where you just know like months in advance you're going to get relegated?
I've had teams that obviously struggled, and I've not been relegated. You know.
Have you done that?
Oh.
Good for you.
Is that what you're asking me?
I thought you had been.
No, but I've been in teams where you're whatever's expecting you outside, you've not got it within you in the dressing room to get there.
Mate, you can't do anything.
A horrible feeling,
You
innit?
can't do anything right, mate.
No.
I was at Ayr, but I had obviously got let go in January. That was similar to that, where when I came in, they'd won the first 5 games. I came in, just went on a horrendous run. But you can't explain it to somebody, mate.
No.
I don't know what it is. You get in the pitch and you can't do it.
Do you know what it is? I know it's like, see when you have we've all had them, you have the players meeting during the week like that, like, boys, we need to get a thing out. Like, you have this full week of like gearing towards this game. You feel as if you've had a good week's training, you've all spoke about it, you go out and you get beaten, you're like, we've just not got it.
You actually know you're fucked, don't you?
Aye.
Mad how you just know we are fucked.
And it is
You
like
can
that.
bring Pep Guardiola in here and we are still fucked.
Aye.
Yeah, you're embarrassed and all.
And then
People start speaking about each other all the time and that as well, innit? You
Throwing everybody under the bus.
Toxic, really toxic. Last year was toxic,
Was it,
really
mate?
toxic.
And then you go to paintball, and see, as soon as you went paintball, you may as well just go down. Because that's you done. As soon as you go to paintball, you've been relegated.
Neil Doncaster should be standing at the entrance of the paintball and go,
paintball's a result, then
You're
she's
done.
later.
was it toxic, mate?
Aye, just
he
because
tried his best to
everyone,
try and stop that, but
I think it's difficult. Everyone's playing for different things. Everyone was at different parts of their career, but ultimately you need to look after number one, and boys want to play. So the boys are only playing, and you can't really ask clubs for moves if you're not playing at the team that's getting relegated. So it's difficult. It's very sticky.
Was there ever fights?
I don't know.
Didn't name names, but
No, to be fair, there wasn't. It was more. We just
bitching.
kind of giving up. It was on the cards for a while, as you said.
Do you think Livi can go up this season? Do you think they can do it?
Aye.
Falkirk won the league, didn't they?
Nah, Falkirk win the league.
Who'll want to play Livi in the playoff? Nobody.
So the only thing is, if you finish third and fourth, you've just got they need to finish second. I think to have a real.
I think they'll finish second.
Third and fourth are fucking.
I think they'll finish.
You watched them against St Johnstone.
I know, and then Ross County, not Ross County.
First half, they should
as well.
have been up 1 or 2-0.
I do think that whoever's going to be setting bottom in the SPL will be the favourite, but by a percent or two. I think it'll be so tight. But nobody will want to play Livi in the playoff.
No.
Again, even you think if you're that team that finishes second bottom, right, and you've got Ayr at Somerset,
Oh fuck that.
you wouldn't want to play that game
No,
either.
would you fuck? That's a fear. That is a fear. See the playoff games, mate. Holy.
I do
fuck.
think bottom 4 SPL, top 4 Championship, there's not much between them at all. But I agreed with Davie when he said that.
Well,
I don't
Livi-
think the gap between the bottom 4 and top 4 is that big.
England, you didn't get relegation playoffs, do you? I'm right in saying that. It's only promotion playoffs, isn't it?
Aye.
Sick that relegation playoff, innit?
Oh, mate. Horrible, man.
Can you actually enjoy do you think you can enjoy your life for those
No,
3
no way.
weeks?
No.
Because that is the thing. It's like, especially a club like some of these clubs, it's people will lose their jobs, isn't it?
People are losing their jobs. It's a bit
I
nuts.
just think as well, like, was it last year Partick? No, it was the year before. Like Partick, like when you have such a good season, you win a playoff game, you go to that Ross County game, you win, you go to and then you beat, and that's it. You're in the championship for another year.
And they've got
Again,
a 4-year journey back.
Not to bring up fucking bad memories, but how good yous were last year. You're going to have 50 shots against them. You don't win the game, you need to play in the same league again.
Oh
coming
my,
up soon.
50 shots over 2 games, mate. 50 odd shots.
Do you know what I mean?
It's coming up soon for you.
So,
Need to embrace
That bus
it.
on the way back, mate. Honestly.
I think that's one of the
Worst I've ever felt in football.
even when
Ever.
playing, aye.
Worst I've ever felt in football, mate. Could regret full bus journey.
it's not going to happen over
Like
the...
it, innit?
The bottom lip.
The voice
Well, and
in
the
it.
boys, what's up with you? What?
Mate, just make the league bigger, man. 16 team league.
I'd love to see that. Great.
I don't say it's snarl at that. See on the site, mate, we were missing chances for like 6 years, and you're fucked. We talked about relegation. Me and Mick looked at each other like, this is not
not
we're not winning here.
Aye.
Some of the chances we missed, mate, you're like, what the fuck?
I remember watching it. Do you remember me like messaging you after I watched the highlights? I was like sending you clips like that. Yeah, how people scored that?
How'd that, innit?
That was
Would you,
mad.
is he gonna, if he's do it this year and he's going to them again, will you do it different for last, or is it just
Try and
same
dominate
again?
more.
Aye.
No change in it, mate. No. Well, maybe actually, depending on who it is we're playing and what pitch
Aye, the
it's on.
pitch.
Well, maybe change shape, fling someone in.
Can I ask him a question?
Yeah. Who do you think I am? You need to ask me if you can ask somebody a question. You're a 33-year-old man, you can do what you like.
I like that when you gave me the authority to do
The
it.
nod.
Aye. What
No,
players?
James, next. On you go, you man. Ask me. Since you got your whole go on.
Take to the cleaners again. What players have impressed you in the league, mate, this season?
This season,
Or even ones you've found really
Lennon's
tough?
obviously one of the top ones, and you've got Anna. Obviously, watch the players that I come up against. Kuhn as well. He's brilliant.
Is he hard, mate, to play against?
Aye.
So direct, mate, innit?
They've got so much of the ball, and then you've got Johnson running around them,
Constant,
just
mate, innit?
constantly a problem. And then you've obviously got Cherny as well, who's been brilliant for Rangers. So all very good players that have been brilliant this year.
So does Critchley give you a different instruction in terms of who you're playing against? So do you play differently against Kuhn as you would if Cherny's coming in the pitch? Does he want you to go on with him if it's Kuhn staying high and wide? Do you need to change how you defend against him?
There'll be different areas. I think Cherny against us the last time Mick kind of played a wee bit more central, but Kuhn just hugs the line. So it's obviously I can't run out because Johnson obviously likes that one where Kuhn goes to go and then he slips in behind. But it's very much every game's different, and especially against the big two.
Is it, see in Scotland, is it only really the big two that people will do like that amount of work on them?
No, every game's it. Aye, we've got a guy that you text and he sends you clips of every single player, any player you want for the opposition. So you just text him 2 days before the game and he'll send you the clips. Even more now, the game will probably send you the clips. But it's every game's as important as each other.
I know that's mad. No mad for you because you're still involved in the game, but see for like me in terms of players getting that. See when I played, like there was nothing like that, mate.
Zero.
So you can just basically there's like an analyst that will send you anything you want.
We've got a couple to be fair that are brand new and they obviously have to do the clips for the meetings and stuff like that. But there's one that we'll put in the group just to say, by the way, lads, if you want any clips for the players, just give me a text and I'll send them over.
Does Hearts clip training?
Aye, we've got a drone in the sky. Aye, we watch everything now.
Most days.
No, most days. If he sees something in training that he wants to bring up, he'll go over it. Aye.
You used to do it as well, Andy?
Aye. Football is so different from now to like 10 years ago. I'm saying that like gone, like managers have to be good tactically now.
Yeah.
It's not just a fucking disciplinarian that just picks a team and fucking set standards anymore. Like you need to be able to be able to set up your team, B, you implement a style that wins your football games. It's
good till I like it.
It's not all about scratchy. You'll not get away with scratchy passing now, mate. 2025.
Do you need to watch every game? Like, does he make you watch it, or is it up to you whether you watch it?
No, we get the game. Obviously, we've got Huddle that we can get everything. We watch training. Obviously, the boys, something good happens in training. You do something bad, something funny. We'll all watch training, but he doesn't say to us, by the way, you need to watch that. But it's obviously it's going to help you if you do.
Again, and will every game get analysed with you? Is it set every Monday you'll analyse the weekend's game? Or is
even just if he sees something that he likes, he'll bring it up. But obviously we've got like unit meetings as well, so we've got defenders all meet, strikers are all meet, centre mids all meet with Foxy and Mick the assistant. So there's a lot of detail that goes into what happens on a Saturday.
That unit work, it's like NFL, innit?
Aye.
We'll train it as well, we'll go away.
Special teams,
Is this unit
so there'll be a defensive coach, is that, am I right in saying this? Like a wide receiver coach at NFL? But I think that's coming more into football now, isn't it?
Aye, we'll actually train in the units as well, so defenders will go into our pitch to train, and then the midfielders they'll do attacking phases, it'll be midfielders and attackers will go and do that, and at the other end of the pitch it'll be defenders and centre mids receiving, how to come out for the back, everything like that. Aye.
God, that's brilliant.
I remember, I've always thought that should have been the case though. Like I remember emailing Rogers, I'm not showing off here, but I remember when I was emailing Rogers, I actually said to him, as a winger when I was playing, I hated the fact that every single day was possession, every single day, because as a winger, that wasn't my game. Obviously, you need to do possession, I get that, but my whole time playing at Motherwell Celtic, it was always just sort of possession into games. I never...
It's two-touch possession.
I like stuff like that, but I remember...
That's a pet peeve as well for me, two-touch, I hate
two-touch, I'll be speaking about it all the time.
I hate that. That's rubbish.
Why? The game's not two-touch?
The game's not two-touch,
See, when FIFA make the fucking football two-touch, we'll do two-touch in training, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you do something that's not going to happen?
I don't mind it. See if you're doing like 4 sets, and one of the sets is two-touch, but then the rest, you know what I mean, is all in. I don't mind that, but see, so you just dedicated fucking two-touch possession.
Remember
I played Red Arse at Swindon for 20 minutes before training. Genuinely. And these are doing unit fucking work. We played Red Arse, mate, for about 20 minutes, and see if it was a good laugh. The manager was like, he's like, I just keep going with this. How the fuck you meant to be a good player, man?
That's brilliant.
Isn't it?
The worst was, I remember, and it was, I think Lenny going out for Martin O'Neill was on the Friday, the day before, obviously before the game, and it was Ovie Young, and it was that one touch, mate.
One touch,
one touch.
It was impossible.
And the senior players would kind of annihilate you, mate, but you didn't know what to do with it.
One touch was impossible.
But back to my point, I had I wouldn't say fiery, but it was quite a heated debate with Rogers in the emails, because I just said I don't like it, but he understood what I was saying, but he said within your possession, then wide players should be sort of have maybe different rules or whatever like that.
I like to do like possession in the build-up. We'll come with a 6v3 to play into a midfield to then play wide for an attack. So the wide players are not involved, because we didn't want them involved in the build-up.
Aye.
But then there's other possessions that you'll do for like high intensity.
But that would never be the case, mate. That was never a thing when I came through, ever.
Do you have your goalies involved in your possession?
I
like that.
Aye, we've got ours as well.
Need to, don't you, mate? If you want them to do it on a Saturday, they're going to need to do it on a Tuesday and a Thursday, aren't they? Right, on Thistle, you've been brilliant by the
Oh, amazing, mate.
Isn't it?
Just continued your season right in the open goal.
No, mate. This is what will get you a Scotland club. Not the football, mate. That was this should be called up. We'll love to know this story. The debut of Partick Thistle. 17-year-old.
Aye, 17. Aye, it wasn't down to play actually. I went to Dundee United and got a phone call maybe 4 hours before the game. I was in the squad, but I was just buzzing to be in the squad and get told that Buffy was injured and I was going to be playing the night and just to calm down. And I was in the digs at the time and I ran through the other boys' room and said, "But I'm playing the night." Just all buzzing on a jittery.
So you just think you're going to be are you going to be on the bench?
I just be on the bench, like just buzzing because it was my first season full time at the end of the season. So I trained with them at the start of the season, kind of played with the 20s, and then I was just buzzing to kind of be in the squad for the last couple of games of the season, and ended up starting 5 minutes in, getting an assist, and it kind of went for there.
Wow.
See when that happens in football and all right, you're like, oh, buzzing I'm in the squad and that, you're happy in it. And you always think, oh, I'd like to get my chance, but see when that call comes, you're like, fuck man, I want to play.
100%, mate.
Arse was fucking gone. Like, aye. I was nervous to be fair, I was very nervous in this.
So is it bus for Thistle up to Dundee United that day?
Aye. Boys, and then all the boys kind of know that I was playing, so it was kind of like, they're getting that one, like, just try your best tonight and stuff like that. But it was 2 games before the end of the season, so I think we were kind of cemented. It never meant anything, but they were obviously important for me, and my family got to come up and watch the game, and I ended up playing the last 2 games of the season, which was brilliant.
Were you the same as us when you first went up to team in the first team? Were you a bag of jaggies, or were you alright?
Oh, shame myself. Aye. I hated it.
Is it a similar thing when somebody just comes in the dressing room and goes, you were the first team of the day?
No, so what would happen, we would go out a wee bit earlier, and then the first team boys would come out, and it was Aaron Archibald at the time, we kind of did that. But the boys would like do that because they didn't want to hit. The boys would just absolutely batter you, like, and they didn't care. They would shout you a lot. Like, it was so much easier. It was just a kind of comfort zone, and boys would kind of hide under boys, just trying not to get picked. But it happened. That was my first season in full time, so it was a big change for going to no playing football to get in a man's game.
Who was good with you in the first team?
Was Lawless, was he there?
Stevie, Banzo.
Brilliant in Joker, wasn't he? The Puddles.
Gary Puddles.
I watched that in the plane back yesterday.
Brilliant that. Sorry, who was good with you?
Lawless, Doolin, Erskine. There was a good few. Banzo. I had Christy Elliott as well. They were on the digs as well, so they were brilliant. I had to move through because I couldn't drive at the time. I was only 16, so that was a big eye opener in the digs, seeing stuff I hadn't seen before. So.
Were you staying at his dad's house?
Did you see his tackle at the weekend? With Bannigan's tackle?
Oh, naughty. He's got that armband on it.
Definitely.
Was Archie a good manager?
Aye, he was brilliant. He was kind of the one that kind of gave me the chance. Yeah.
See, Archie, when I went to Thistle, he was the reserve manager, but could he go for? It always seemed he was quite like chilled. Was he like that all the time?
He had a vein that would come here, and if you seen that, you were fucked. Aye.
I love this. Pogba's bra at Partick. What was he like?
That face.
Fucking wild, honestly. I've never seen a guy dance so much in my life.
And
no score at the weekend. It was fucking wild.
But straight back in.
Honestly, wild. Like African music a lot. Like him and the boy Abdul Osman. They're still good pals now. But
played against Big Osman. He wasn't a bad player.
Aye, he's a good player. Or was. But aye, mental. Would FaceTime his brothers. He brought his brother into training once. I fucking missed him.
Who, Paul?
Aye, Paul came in.
And trained with Thistle?
No, he just came in. He was just kicking about. Aye, just random day. Just brought him in. I think I was maybe playing with the 20s or something. Fucking missed him. I was gutted.
That's class.
Honestly, all the young boys meeting were all buzzing off him.
And was he they say he was a nice guy?
Aye, he was brilliant. Aye.
See, when Pogba was dancing or not, did any of the older boys like crack say get fucking stop doing that now?
No, they would just like kind of laugh, and then some of the other boys would kind of join in, but they would.
Big Archie dancing.
Aye, like
Pogba.
If they dance,
You and Pogba could do it with TikTok?
Fucking stop that.
This was like before TikTok though. It was like it was mental. They were like taking like obviously Snapchat videos, Instagram videos and all that, like in the changing room, like just dancing about, and fucking young boys I was coming in getting the kit, and he was like setting up the phone to dancing it, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Fucking mad.
Another boy that's went on loan. East Fife.
What a place.
Methil.
Brilliant.
What do you mean?
Best place on earth. So,
like it?
Loved it.
Where are you fae?
Livingston.
You're fae Livingston, right? Where was your digs?
Bishop Briggs.
Oh, quite nice. Bishop Briggs.
No bad, aye.
Uh-huh.
Aye.
Who
No,
else was in the digs for you, sorry?
Dick McDade.
Oh, we Dick, yeah. He's in
Chris
Ireland now,
Elliott,
isn't he?
aye, he's in Ireland, aye.
Chris Elliott, you say?
Chris Elliott, aye. Aero was in there as well, but I missed him. Big Muirhead, so aye, it was.
You were never in digs, were you?
No, never.
Yeah, no.
2 weeks.
Where was that?
Middlesbrough.
All right.
2 weeks, and I was like,
What was the family like?
alright, but it wasn't for
Strange,
me.
mate.
Within 2 weeks,
That's
I
a
got my own
weird
place.
setup, innit?
I went to see Stratton and says, I'm not staying in the digs, and he was like, that's alright.
Was it just you and a family, or was there other boys there?
One other boy.
I think you need 4 or 5. Didn't you right? Just had digs up Perth, Scott, you know, didn't it?
Aye.
Perth Road, there was like 8 or 9 of them in the house.
Aye, that's good.
But just 2 years, mate, and a half.
Did he
Wasn't
treat
for
you
me
like
at
your
all.
kid?
Hated me, mate.
Did
As you
that?
can imagine, I fucking hated me, mate.
Imagine him staying in your digs, mate.
Oh, mate. I blocked the toilet every day.
With curry sauce.
You couldn't. Anywhere in 3 bits of toilet in the toilet, it would block me, and you're like, no, block this fucking toilet again.
You blocked a lot of
He's
toilets.
done it again. Oh, it was very
Would you take footballs in your house?
I would, mate. I literally wouldn't spend a minute there. I went and moved in with Scott Fox. I would I take it? 100%.
Would you?
I would love to do that. Take young.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
I wouldn't do
Mate,
it.
use your thinking, man.
I told you,
left
I
the house.
brought a boy. We signed the boy for Peterhead, and I
Aye.
took him in the house. And one night he's sitting telling us about all this stuff that happened to him in his life, and he was living in my house with my 2 boys. I was like, oh no, man.
But did you know say he was like
Serial killer.
a model, but
He was gorgeous.
You're
as well, so every
terrified?
time I was like, what's he doing more now? So did you enjoy the digs?
I did, aye. It was an old woman that kind of looked after us, but she wasn't great at cooking. She passed away now, but the boys used to run down to the shop and pretend they weren't eating our food, and I think I got caught once, so actually I belted her. I said I was feeling sick in that. I locked the room door, but she hated the room doors. She always used to come in, but she was kind of on her way out. She was had like memory problems. She would tell you a story about 4 times.
So would you say you were ill because you didn't want to eat your food?
I didn't want to eat her food. It was horrific, like some of the
so was
food.
mine, mate.
But I've went down to Domino's at Bishop Briggs, ran up the road with the Domino's, sneaked in the house, locked the door, done that with a slice, went like that. And she's like banging on the door, like, open that door right now. So I've went like this to go and put like the pizza under the bed to try and hide the pizza. I've went, opened the door, what is it? And she's like, just coming in and check the room. She starts talking. The pizzas fell out on the fucking flare. Full pizza. I've spent 16 quid on it. I'm fucking gutted. The full pizza on the flare. She's just looking at me going, I thought you were fucking sick. And I was like, I just went, I got a wee bit peckish, yeah. No, it was
Mate,
flying.
we used to eat our dinner in it was like a French door at the back. And honestly, mate, the thing she used to give us, I couldn't even, it was like a fucking pork chop or something. I hated it. She'd always make it, mate, and I used to get it. And so it would be the living room, open plan, dining room, thingy door, backyard, and I used to go out to the boy, open that door. They'd be sitting there, but with their backs to us. I'd grab the pork chop, right, and I'd just go, fuck you. Fling it out the French door over their back fence, mate. If anyone goes to Kieran Hill and Airdrie, mate, there's a fence. See behind it, there must be about 20 pork chops lying behind there. Every time, mate, I used to just fucking lunge it, man. Oh, digs, honestly. East Fife, sorry.
Was it your decision to go in London, or was it Thistles that wanted you to get first team?
Thistle, I wasn't. It was after I made my debut. I never played the first half of the season. It was kind of hard. And I went, just seen them and said, I want to go East Fife.
That's good,
They
that
were
mate,
a
I like
club,
that.
aye.
Why was it East Fife? Why was that chosen? Was it
Just League One. It was kind of one of the clubs that came up. I think their manager just went to Queen's.
Peter Murphy, no?
No.
Went to Queen's?
Naismith.
Oh, Gary Naismith.
Aye, Gary
Naismith went to Queen's and he took the left back with him. So there was a spot there, and I went in for maybe the second half of the season and went a good run.
So who was the manager when you were there?
Barry Smith.
Oh, Barry played with Dundee. Barry
Dundee,
Smith,
aye.
wasn't
So he was in there, and yeah, it was brilliant. I seen stuff in that changing room that I would
he? Like
honestly,
what?
grapes getting stuck up your bobby and that. Like, I'm just sitting.
Was
like,
that Barry Smith doing that?
honestly, grapes up the willy and that, and I'm just sitting like
Oh, it's a young boy.
17-year-old going, what the fuck is going on here? Wild,
Fucking brilliant, isn't it?
wild.
Ah, it's so good.
Honestly mental.
Who were the
But
big characters in there?
oh, fuck.
That's your favourite question? What clubs you've asked the characters?
East Who's the characters in the East Fife section? Why? What?
And it's at least a story. Imagine.
Was there ever, like, not being disrespectful to his favourite, but was there a thought of, I don't know what to play at this level? Like, when you see these sort of things and this is how boys are at that level, like, I don't know what to play and I need to work hard and make sure that I don't need to drop down to this level.
Aye, obviously, because I'm obviously training with Thistle still. I was kind of in East Fife Tuesday, Thursday, and then still back in at Thistle, and I'm going back and telling all the young boys, like, this is what's going on in my changing room. Like, what the fuck's going on? But we were actually, it made it better because we were winning. We had a good run and we just missed out in playoffs in the last day of the season, but it was kind of what I needed at that time. It was kind of a wee introduction into the men's game.
Maybe the same if Dale tells you, like I remember looking at me Lyle Cameron's face sometimes, the things that were going in that dressing room, and he was fucking terrified, mate.
Dale stood on the bus here, mate, what you done.
Oh,
It was
mate.
shocking.
But again, look,
But no, as a joke.
amount of boys that have went out and loan and done well.
You said a good few people ahead of
I had
Kim
done well.
done well, didn't they?
We Grant Savoury and
Mulligan.
that, Queen's Park Mulligan, Lyle Cameron,
Mate, you and Dale, when we go out for it, still terrorise me when we go out now. Didn't you?
Because you look like Lyle Cameron.
Be raging, innit?
You'll be raging with that, And then first team regular 2018-2019 said Gaz Caldwell took over. Did Gaz join in?
No, I think he had his hip replaced or knee replacement or something. He couldn't
Carrying that head
couldn't
about it, that's
move,
why
aye.
his hips got head
Couldn't
shoes.
really move, no, but he was. I enjoyed his time there. The fans didn't, some of the boys didn't, but I thought he was brilliant.
You'd have had Kenny Miller at that time.
Aye.
Would you like him?
I thought it was difficult for him because he was coming down to kind of play with us. We weren't in a great run of form. We were kind of struggling a bit, and he's obviously came down being used to playing with obviously better players at his level. But it was times he was dropping into left back and telling me to fuck off. He was
just
playing
got the
striker
ball.
just to get the ball and just try and make something happen. But it was obviously difficult for him. But I think he
Scott McDonald did as well.
he was brilliant. He was really,
done well
really
when he
good.
came in, didn't he?
He kind of saved us, to be fair. Scott, he was brilliant. He was really, really good when he came to us.
Which is mad because he was so hard up, you see me at Middlesbrough. Be quite more
Oh,
of the younger
honest guy,
boys.
but aye.
But he wasn't
He
like that now.
No. Kenny was kind of, he was trying to drive the standards. But Scotty just kind of came in and he was obviously pals with Caldwell, that he just kind of came in and just chilled. He was scoring like more and less every week, so it
He'd
made
been
it really
retired for a while as well,
Aye.
wasn't he, when he
Good
came
player,
in?
still, wasn't
He saved us, to be fair. He saved us that season.
See the way Scott McDonald used to, the idea that, you remember the way he used to run? He was like that. Do you remember that now? That's the way Scott McDonald used to. Remember that now? He's always moaning and his head would be fucking, you should get a head in the mirror, it's going to fall off, man. He always had that wee run. What a guy, man.
Wee wobbly head, man.
Do you remember it? And then Ian McCall comes in, he was on here, he was brilliant, man.
He's like
He's back to director of football.
Going back, aye. Oh, is it done?
It's done.
Ah, brilliant.
Done it.
How was he? Scary.
Yeah, he was nothing I've ever had before. He was nuts.
Can you give us
Just
an
like
example?
no nuts, but in terms of like, it was just so different from what I've ever had. He was just so upfront. Like, he kind of told me I was signing a new deal. I didn't get like, it was like do you want to sign a new deal? It was like, right, you're signing this. He told the press. He was like, aye, this. I think we went out to a press day and he pulled me and he was like, I'm going to sign Alan Forrest. At this point, Alan Forrest was in the Livi, like he was top scorer at Livi. And I was like, no chance you'll sign Alan Forrest. And then we done the press, and then he just turned around the press when he was leaving. He done his interview first and turned around to the press room. He was like, Barry, he's signing a new deal, ask him about it. And I hadn't even signed it. I hadn't even agreed it. And he just turned around and just, it was nothing that, he was brilliant for me, but we kind of had a wee spat at the end of kind of the season. It didn't really go down too well, but
That's him just lost his job at Partick Thistle after that. Thanks very much for that, Penrice. And anything else you want to ask him? He got relegated, came back up after that.
Aye.
Promotion straight away.
Big club though, Partick. Partick's one of the clubs that I would like to see back into the top flight.
massive. You didn't realise how big they are. They can take a lot of fans, and I think they've got a lot of young fans now that make themselves known at the games, and they're loud, but no, they're a massive club.
I take the boys to Ferrell quite a bit. I like it. I like going to watch this, especially that year they nearly went up. Played some great stuff that year. Your wee mate Lawless was brilliant.
Brilliant player. Brilliant
Was
boy.
it Lawless and McMillan that was right back?
Aye.
They were really
He's
good.
not
people,
Exeter
right?
with Caldwell, so he's doing well down there.
Oh, so you done never called? Oh, he's
a
taken down
Caldwell,
Exeter.
Aye.
Right, never knew that. Just quickly, I want to ask you: do you speak to that mental people? Do you speak to mental people? You speak to freedom now. Do you speak to like somebody that helps you with the mental side of the game?
Like a psychologist. We've got one at Hearts, to be fair.
Right.
So he has meetings every week with some of the boys. So we do more or less groups, but you can go to him if you want to speak an individual basis. But no, I don't really deal too much with that. I like the groups, I like the discussion part, but no, I didn't really do it.
That Eddie Howe thing I loved, where everyone has to go up and basically you need to go through your full life story.
No.
And you need to tell them 4 significant things in your life, innit?
Happened for your life.
Fuck me. I'd love to sit in with yours.
Has it been 3 days?
Fucking hell, man. Holy fuck.
Was that guy at Hearts when you were in it?
Aye.
Did you speak to him? You wouldn't be that
No.
tight.
No, you're the strongest guy. He's just got the
Oh,
strongest
mate, I
mind
hate
ever.
when you say that, man.
Mate, you're the strongest mentally guy I've ever seen.
You'd tell a psychologist you were shagging at weekend.
Anything else you want to ask? You've been brilliant. Anything else you want to ask
I'm
him?
hoping to ask what characters. No, I didn't ask you mate. Start the main dessert. Favourite
right, of
last
course.
ever meal on air.
Great way to end it.
Who's going to bring you? Who's bringing them in the electric chair? So it's your last
McCall.
dinner. Ian
You're
McCall. Aye.
fucking eating this.
Start the main dessert, mate. What are you going for?
Starter, Bobby Basic, I'm going chicken wings. Like a good chicken wing.
Good.
Buffalo sauce.
Aye. Barbecue, whatever, aye.
Nice.
Aye.
We
Like
dip,
a chicken
any
wing.
dip.
No, no, really, just the sauce, aye. Sauce and the wing. That's alright for me, aye.
Good.
Aye.
Main.
Oh, I'm probably going carbonara. Aye.
Oh, wow.
Carbonara and
Never had it.
a wee cheese wheel. Aye.
Wait, sorry.
No, nobody's ever said it. So.
Oh, right. Do you like your carbonara with, some people put cream in it, some people just use egg one.
Aye.
Is there a particular carbonara that you've had that you would choose, like a place?
The place in, what's it? Glasgow, Bianca de Roma.
The Roma, huh? They do
It's a good one in there, aye. Bring it in the cheese wheel.
Bring it in the cheese wheel?
Aye, so they put it in the cheese wheel and then just mix it up in there.
Oh, wow.
Aye.
Remember you went there and never ate a thing I took you the opening night?
Ah, fuck.
Remember?
Is it?
They just play with the cheese wheel. Put ham in it. And bread.
I'm thinking about starting cooking classes.
Oh, yeah?
Aye.
Who's going to give them?
Can you go to college or something and do it?
You can do night classes, one of the boys.
Aye, that's what I mean.
Frankie Kent he does a cooking class.
You can send me his
Does
number.
he?
Oh, aye, at night, aye. A Tuesday or Wednesday in
Send me
Edinburgh.
his number, I'll text him at night.
Whereabouts is that in Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
Does he, huh? Are you hitting any sides with your chips? Garlic bread?
I'm starving of you.
So much starving.
Starving, mate.
Chips, garlic bread?
No, just the carbonara for me, that's alright.
Really?
Aye.
And then your dessert, mate.
I'm a cheesecake. I love a cheesecake.
Love
Like your
cheesecake.
cheese, didn't you? Fuck's sake.
cheese stuffed.
The hell, man.
Aye, cheesecake, aye.
And then drink.
Alcoholic.
Alcoholic. Passion fruit daiquiri. Frozen one.
Cheese
Daiquiri.
He makes it safe, though, boys, isn't he?
Wait, what is it? Oh, that sounds nice. Passion fruit daiquiri. What
Any
about
other
soft drink?
questions? Andy?
Last ever packet of crisps, bar of chocolate and can of juice.
Fuck off.
What are you thinking?
What is the last one I've had?
No, the last one you would ever have.
Red Monster, man, for me.
Last one I would have. Packet of crisps. Quavers.
Oh, what?
Cheese. Fucking.
Quavers are the worst crisps ever, man.
Cheese.
Aye. No, wait, are you saying that have it or no have it?
No, two have it.
Two have it or
What's it?
red Doritos.
Right.
Red Doritos.
Bar of
strong,
chocolate.
aye.
Barry chocolate. Whisper Gold.
Oh, nice.
Bad shoot. That's a big
Great
shout.
shout. And a can of juice.
I'm a Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
James Penrice.
Superb, mate.
Neville, guys.
Brilliant.